Um,
Uh,
that I don't know. Still, that would be something we can ask Poe when he gets back,
yeah,
or or we could email, or I'd have to email him. I'm really not sure. I'm one of his mods, but I don't know the answer to that.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's 8 a.m. Yes. Let's see.
Dylan, I can tell you probably how that happened is, and the reason I can tell you this is because Summer Savage managed to ban herself from Liz's chat yesterday.
So funny.
Um, the chat moves really quick when when we're working in the YouTube space as we're modding. And so sometimes what ends up happening is that there's a post from a troll that's right above you or couple above you, and so we
Mhm.
go to timeout or ban that troll, and the chat moves, and we don't see it in time to stop it before we do that. So it happens by accident sometimes.
Done
But
it.
Poe's not live right now, though. Wolf Machine said Poe's not live right now. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, he may have shut it down for now. He's going to be back, right, Chad? He'll be back this morning in the
I
morning.
believe so. I believe he's going
Yeah.
to help.
Oh, Poe is
I
live.
think roughly 5
Yeah,
5:30
he's
with
still alive.
Maryland.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is?
Post channel is still
Oh.
going.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, you're fine.
Um.
He's not in here, but his channel's still going.
Yeah. He's one of. There's only three that can keep their channel going the whole time,
Oh,
and
that's
that's
right.
Chad, Marilyn, and Poe because they're the hosts.
Hey,
Right.
Sassafras. I don't know whose channel she's on, but hey, Sassafras.
But yeah.
I can't see Dylan's comment. Do I need to learn StreamYard too? No, if you go up to your above your chat in YouTube, what does it say? Live chat, or it says
What?
Fiona, what I'm talking about?
And
It says
Well, if
live
she's
chat.
Fiona,
on,
I was
uh,
gonna say, Fiona, you may be in a different chat.
you may be in
We're got
Poe's.
Yeah, we've got like 3 or 4 different chats going,
Yeah.
so you may be in a different one.
Yeah. So Fiona, if you go to one of the other, because I think he's in Post. Dylan, you're in Post chat right now too, right?
How
Yes,
does
I think
that
I've
all
seen him in
work?
mine too.
Yeah.
and yes, I
So
did accidentally. Sorry, I did accidentally ban Pup Groomer one time.
yeah.
I don't remember was it from Liz's channel. I think I accidentally hit her. I'm sorry.
You're
And so
in
Dylan, which chat are
Fiona's
you in?
live.
Which stream are you watching? To Chad's?
Chat.
Okay. So Fiona, if you were in um Chad's
You're in
channel, you could
mine
see
now.
Dylan's
Oh, that's
Dylan's
why.
comment. Yeah. Cuz
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's you see what's in yeah, exactly. So it's kind of interesting because each individual channel has a different chat. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So
And
you
that
just
always throws me off sometimes. Like when
Mhm.
I'm modding, they'll
When you
pop
have to mod
somebody's
twice. Yeah.
or they'll pop somebody's chat up there, and I'm like,
hi
I don't
Jen.
see that. How
Yeah.
am I missing that? And then
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out. Hi, Carrie Ann.
Hi
hey
Carrie.
Carrie Ann.
Hi Tammy.
Hi,
Hey,
Tammy.
I thought there
Y'all,
was a
while
way
you're
to learn
here,
all.
please head over to the SPTV Foundation website and go ahead and donate.
Oh,
Um, great cause. We're helping people. The whole reason we're here and staying up all night with you guys is to raise money for the SPTV Foundation. And last report we had was what 6,100.
6,300 at 130. So
63 at 130.
it's
So
pretty
oh wow.
good.
yeah. So
Very
head over
cool. Very
there.
cool.
$1, $5, $10. Every little bit helps, and realize that your money is going to go to helping people get out of Scientology and helping them get started in the real world.
And I'm going to make an offer. Looking for. Hold on. Let me grab my necklaces back here. I make jewelry
Oh,
and I work in polymer clay also. And
Mhm.
so I make SPTV necklaces, keychains, magnets out of
Mhm.
clay. So anybody that buys one of these right now, I will donate 100% to the SPTV Foundation. Here is a um, here is a necklace.
Awesome.
Oops, wait.
Oh wow.
It, this is on an adjustable leather cord, or I can put it on like a choker. Um, I have a
Thank
sample
you,
of
my
them.
sock account, for donating.
I have. What did I
Yep.
do with my magnet? I don't know where my magnet. Oops. And keychains. It's all the same thing.
That's awesome.
The magnets are actually. You know what? I don't know where my magnet went, but it's just a bigger version of this
Yeah.
SPTV. Yeah, it fell. I also make rings. I'm wearing two of them. Just out of
Cool.
clay. They're kind of cute. And
Awesome.
the rings and magnets are $10, and that's shipping, includes shipping, and the necklaces are 20. And you can, like I said, either get an adjustable leather cord or the choker style.
Joe Choker style. So y'all hear that? If you purchase any of her jewelry, she will donate the proceeds for that to the SPTV Foundation.
Oh, very nice.
And
100%
everybody can.
and free
Sorry,
shipping.
everybody can hear Kelly, right? I just saw somebody on here asking
Yeah,
if
if they could
y'all.
hear you.
Everybody
Oh,
can hear
You
Kelly,
might want
right?
to pull
I
your
can hear
mic
her fine.
closer. I can hear her fine too.
yeah. I need to get better equipment, but I don't have the money right now to do that, so I do my best. But I'll try to
Yeah,
talk louder.
you're fine.
At least you have a microphone. I don't have. I don't even have one.
Yeah, I have. I
Yeah.
I got this one when I first started doing the recipe thing. So I was doing voiceover work. I got mine off of Amazon. It's a HyperX, and I absolutely love it. It's
Um,
not as expensive as the Shure. The Shure is really expensive.
the what?
The Shure, that's the microphone that Aaron uses.
Oh,
We call
I
it the
don't.
AA around Mike.
Yeah,
I don't even think I
it's
need anything that good.
our fearless leader. Don't forget to rub the top of the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, how do y'all like being in a cult? I just wanted to know. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're we're all Aaronites, remember?
I know.
yeah.
Jeez.
You know.
I didn't know that you could become a member of a cult without joining yourself. It kind of just came upon me in the ether. Someone told me I was in a
Yeah.
cult.
I
Hey,
mean, you
if
know,
y'all didn't if y'all didn't see it earlier when Marilyn played it,
that was
y'all have got to
hilarious.
see
I
the
didn't
short
see it.
that
Farrell Cheryl
Farrell
did.
Cheryl
Oh,
did.
okay.
I
Okay.
saw it. I mean, I saw it the
Oh
other day
my
when she first
god.
put it out. I was dying.
It
It's
is
hilarious.
funny. Oh my god, it's funny. It
I'll go
really
back
is.
and check that out for sure.
Yeah, Farrell
Yeah, it
Cheryl
was
does some
funny.
great stuff. Farrell Cheryl, she's a great person. Absolutely love her. She's so much fun. And when she was in Austin recently, she came around and she was handing out little Rodneys and these little guys. So I've
Yes.
got myself my own body Satan,
Oh,
Cute.
and really really cool. She is a great person. A lot of fun. Just
There's
and
so many
yeah,
and so much talent in this community
yes,
too.
yes, there
I
really
love
is.
it. I love it.
I have family in Clearwater. My mom grew up in Tampa,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, okay.
so I keep saying I need to. I really want to get down there to visit family. It's been 14 years since I've been down there to visit, so I really need to
Wow.
get down there.
Hey,
Well,
Susie.
we're
So,
Hey,
hey,
Susie.
Hi
Susie.
Susie,
So yeah,
Susie.
when I go down there, when I go to Clear, if as soon as I get to Clearwater, I want to go over and meet them too while I'm there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes. You can meet
yeah.
the
I
whole
don't.
crew.
Oh yeah.
exactly.
It was really cool to meet the people that I met. I didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted to. I went the Friday, and I had wanted to go this Saturday and Sunday, but it was rainy and they really didn't do anything. Um, and then the only day I had left to go was Monday, and it rained on Monday. And Liz
Uh,
didn't. I mean, we had to be pretty careful with Liz because she was getting those shots and she didn't want to get sick.
Exactly.
So,
okay.
so I ended up only spending Friday with them, but they're all just awesome people. Everybody
Right,
that I met
right,
there were
right.
just incredible. Just really a lot of fun.
Yes.
Laura's a
Every,
doll. Liz
I love.
is,
There's only about two
yeah.
people I don't like. No, I'm just kidding. That was terrible.
Well, I used to follow. I used to follow Render and
Oh,
Headleys and all that, and yeah, that. Yeah.
the minute Render called us keyboard
Keyboard
warriors,
wars.
I saw Claire
Mm-hmm.
and Mark not take
Say
up for
anything.
us right. I that immediately I unsubscribed and have not watched either one of those channels
Right.
since.
Well, I went to that chat where that happened, and I just wanted to find out. To me, there's always two sides of every story, and the truth is somewhere in between. You know, and so I wanted to hear. I'd heard Aaron's that morning, and I wanted to hear what they had to say. And first you got, we're asking honest questions about what happened. I mean, this does not seem right. What happened? And they refused to answer any of it. And then
Yes,
Mike called everybody keyboard warriors, and he may have meant just the people who were trolling him, but it didn't feel that way. It
I
felt
don't
like
think
he
so.
called all of us that.
His whole attitude was nasty.
Yes. And you have to understand, and you can ask Chad this, that video, Get Well Soon card that we all did for him, that was my idea. And so would I do it again? No. Am I upset that I did it in the first place? Again, no.
Well, at the
I
time you were
Yeah,
doing, what you thought was right.
yeah.
We did a
Um
whole ChadAthon for him, remember?
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, you know. And he couldn't be bothered to show up or at least send a note. I've heard Poe
unbelievable.
talk about that. It's just you don't treat people that way. He has a mentality that he's seen, apparently, that we didn't notice until, I think some of us were starting to see it, but we didn't really notice it until that moment that he has a "I'm better than you."
I started to notice it a little bit before that.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
Right. And then they, they kind of blew us off, and then with that, and then they decided to talk about cake.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah.
I was in that live stream, and I remember thinking, what is cake? This
Oh,
cake, whatever they're
This,
cake.
talking
this,
about, have to
yeah,
do with
that
anything?
cake. The entire world is blowing up around you, and you're going to talk about a cake that's made to look like one of the orgs. I mean,
Right.
talk about out of touch.
Like Dylan said in the chat, they haven't Blown for Good hasn't done a live in 4 months. Actually, Render hasn't really done much either.
Yeah, neither.
So
Yeah,
it sounds like they have
I
something
don't
to
even
hide.
pay attention. I
yeah.
I don't
I
I
haven't. I
I
was
guess
kind of
this is why
watching them, but
I wait for everybody else to tell me what's going on so I don't have to watch them.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're not doing anything. I'll be real honest. I think the last
Well, they have
interview
enough
that I
people doing their bidding for them, though.
Yes, exactly. They had the flying monkeys.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I think
gosh.
the last thing I saw Blown for Good do or Claire do was the Jessica Palmadessa video.
It's been a
Um,
while, yeah.
yeah, that's the last thing I'd heard that she's done. I haven't heard anything else. I don't. I stayed with them for a short period of time after that because I wanted to give them the opportunity to come clean or to say something. But when Claire did the statement, I was like, okay, that's it. We're done.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. She
Huh.
looked like a um well, I mean, she looked like a Sea Org member having to sit in front of a camera and talk about. It was almost like a hostage
Mm. Wow.
type thing. It was really really odd, but
Yeah, I don't remember that
Right.
either.
yeah, sitting in front of that green wall that she has. But
Hmm.
yeah, they haven't done anything. Yeah,
Wolf.
exactly. Wolf Machine.
Exactly. Mitch
Mitch
Brisker's Evans is
Brisker.
how bad. Oh my gosh, he's an accident waiting to happen, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was that. He was the. He was the subject of
I
Oh Hell
saw.
No's first rant was Mitch Brisker, and my
Oh,
statement to
okay.
that was, you don't. What the hell does what's going on between two consenting adults in their relationships have to do with the cost of tea in China?
I
You
laid
know,
into him
nobody
so
cares.
hard. I did a video, and the title of it was, "I um, I laid into Mitch Brisker hard," and I did. I mean, I held nothing back, and I get so upset. I mean, physically upset at like because he planned on what he did. He had planned out, and he even admitted it. He said, "When Aaron threatened me, that's when I decided, you know." He decided to do what he was going to do. So he had it in his mind. He was going to go on there and, you know, bash
The only
Aaron.
reason
And
the only reason Brisker's relevant at all, or was relevant at all, is because Aaron had him on. The first time I saw Brisker, I saw the first interview with Brisker, and he annoyed me so much I had to turn it off halfway through it.
I gave him more of a chance, I think. I kind of felt sorry for him because I felt like he was kind of just
Brand new.
clueless. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And then when all that just recently happened,
yeah.
I've lost it for him. And then what he did the other day to the protesters, asking them to get out of the way on the sidewalk. I mean, what nerve!
Yeah.
Confident Chris and Solomon. Remember
Oh,
he
jeez.
was had
Yeah.
someone filming something or something. And aren't they getting paid by him and Alex getting paid by the Aftermath Foundation?
That's
Aren't they
what
on the payroll?
Did I don't know if they has
was
it
it
been
Aaron that
confirmed?
said that?
Yeah, Aaron said that
Yeah.
they were on the payroll.
Well, I
Um,
know that Catherine Olson is. I wasn't. Well, I think Mitch Brisker
yes.
is doing a uh, movie or something with them.
Oh, I'm sure
So,
he is, and I'm sure he demands to be paid very
oh
well.
yeah, yeah.
So, all of you guys who donated to the aftermath, I did not personally donate to the aftermath. I came on the scene a little late, and then all that happened with Aaron, and
Hmm.
I had not donated to them. But if I had, I would be very upset.
Oh, I had.
Oh, I'm sure most of y'all have.
Yeah. I
You
was
heard
pretty
Alex
upset
say
by
he
it.
was
Yeah.
paid. Wolf Machine said that Alex
Yeah.
actually said he
Yeah.
was.
Um.
Wow. Hmm.
You know.
And okay,
So
I did a video real fast, a video
yeah.
because I can't stop myself when it comes to Stephanie Hutchinson. So I
Oh.
did I did one day before yesterday, a little late, but anyway, I got my 2 cents in, and so I was researching because there was a couple of things she said in her blog that I wanted to make sure I understood, and even though it was like kindergarten, but anyway, it's the IRS. One of their rules is that the on any board, nonprofit board, 51% of it cannot be related, and they considered married people related. So how are so many people related in that board? How are they getting away with it? Are they not reporting it?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you think about it. Amy Scobie and Matt Pesh have two separate, different last names.
Yeah,
So that wouldn't show up as a relationship per se.
but they're
I
married.
don't.
They
Yeah,
are
they're
married.
married. I believe they're married. Yeah. I
I might
don't
just have to
know.
drop their names to the IRS.
Yeah, I don't know that. Um, Mike. I don't know if Christie's got is running with Mike Grinder's name or not. I don't
I think
remember.
she is.
I think she is
I think
too.
she uses both, like
Yeah.
her other
Um,
married name. I
yeah.
actually saw a article written on her and her
Well, Susie
husband's.
has the answer right there.
Yeah,
Because they
no,
aren't
Susie. They are the IRS considers married people
related.
related. Yes, it says it right in their rules that I read. I
Huh.
saw that you left me that comment, Susie, and I haven't answered my comments yet today, but yeah, it says if they are married, they are related.
Hmm.
So,
I just wanted to say hi, Psych on the Rocks. I saw you say hi to me. I didn't
yeah,
want you to think I was ignoring
I
you.
should. I know we should be saying
Hello,
hi to
Smoke.
these people.
Hey, Smoke.
Smoke, hey, good to see you
All in one
here.
family. Yeah. It's hard to say, but it's definitely
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh,
yeah.
but
Um,
from what I read from it, well, maybe you are right. Maybe all in one family is what they meant, huh? I'll have to go back and reread it. I'm probably wrong. You know,
yeah, but
it probably
it,
does mean all in one family.
I mean, you have to think about it though. Is that they're going to vote in blocks? You know they're going to. So that put Aaron and anybody else and that is not part of that block
Right.
in in a bad situation, and that's how
Right.
they did to
That's how
Aaron
they.
what they did.
Yep, you're right about that. Aaron,
You
that
know.
that was a blessing in disguise, really,
Oh
for
yeah,
Aaron
he
to.
was free. They made the biggest mistake in doing that because
I know.
that turned him loose, and he is just. I mean, he's balls to the wall. You know.
Sushi Fool says the married couple only counts as one vote. Oh, really? Huh.
Supposedly, yeah, but I'm guessing though. I mean, if you're only talking about how many were on there was Claire and Mark, the head, that's the Headleys, the Renders, the
And
Peshes,
uh-huh.
and then Aaron and Louise. So
Right. Well, it was already stacked against them.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
But anyway, I don't know. So, like I said,
so
I'm probably wrong about that, but I don't worry myself too much with those people anyway. So they can do
yeah,
what they want.
Right.
They can dig their
yeah.
own hole. They're digging their own
Well,
hole.
the thing that you have to understand is that uh, I think that having two foundations is a good plan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even more is a good
The
plan.
more, the better.
Right. However, you know that in all of that, the donations from us
Uh huh.
dried up. But Claire works for a very well to do person that is
That's what someone
financing. Yeah,
said.
that's
Yeah.
financing.
Well,
Um,
good. I'm glad they have
yeah,
a big donor
yeah. So they have a whale that
because
they
then
use.
they don't have to ask for. They
Hmm.
don't have to like play nice and ask their audience for donations. They can stay mean.
Yeah.
Am I terrible, you guys? I don't mean to be, but I have to call it like I see it, for real.
It's well, I mean, that whole incident was so suspect, you
Yeah.
know, and their refusal to answer questions that were honestly, you know, honest questions about what's going on here. I mean, we have a stake. We are shareholders
Right.
in that foundation, and you know, the whole thing was so suspect. And then you turn around and you have people that, I mean, like Liz, who was, concerned about paying her car payment or paying for her, and not getting any answers.
Right.
Are you
Right.
going to cover this? You said you would, and even her therapist was contacting them and saying, hey, and they, weren't getting any answers. I mean, it's the way all that went about, and then to turn around and have the Rosemary incident where they were
Oh yeah, that
shopping that
was
off to
terrible. That was terrible.
Netflix. The
Unbelievable.
whole thing, everything has been so suspect that it's very difficult for me to trust that foundation. I can't imagine for
Well,
people coming out of
they
there.
have their little following, so they
Yeah.
more more power to them. I hope all of their little following that attacks us so often are
Mhm.
rich because they're gonna need them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hi, you guys that are all just coming in.
Yes.
Just
Good
want to
morning.
say hi to
Hey,
everybody.
everybody. Um,
Thanks for coming in, everyone.
Yeah, someone asked if you
yeah.
were asleep, Chad.
I closed my eyes just for a few seconds, a little cat nap.
Oh, if you want to take a nap,
He
you
was
can.
checking his eyelids for holes.
Yeah.
Hi,
Michael's.
I
SP
wish
And,
it.
Sherry from Chicago. The good news is DOA is out of jail. He
oh yeah, yeah. Did
yeah.
y'all?
So
I was. Gosh, I want everybody to know. I realize I have a front tooth missing. I'm working
hmm
on getting it fixed. And I'm very embarrassed about it. That's why I kind of hold my mic to cover it. But I just don't want everybody to think that I don't fix my teeth. This happened a few weeks ago when I was
hmm
eating something, and yeah, so
been
that
there, done that.
was.
Just to let you know, so you're not so uncomfortable. I don't have a tooth in my head on my top jaw, and that's been 5 years. Mainly because it's going to cost me a Ferrari to put teeth in my
I
mouth
know,
because I have a
I
gag
know.
reflex, and
Oh wow, yeah.
yeah, it's $25,000 for me to get the bridge on the top, and that's not just the
I
bottom. So because I have to get the
well,
permanent ones in.
they wanted. I went to one dentist a couple of weeks ago, and he quoted me $10,000. So I
Yeah,
have $4,000 a year in insurance. So
must be
I
nice.
kind of have to wait till December.
The
If
end
I
of the
wait till
year.
December, then I can go in December and January, and that's 8,000,
hmm
and then I'll be able to come up with the rest. But I can't do that right now. So,
hmm
and I'm going on the cruise, and I'm not going to go with a tooth missing. So I'm gonna Smoke actually, or I think it was Smoke, told me that I could get like a retainer with a fake tooth,
Yes,
temporary.
they've started to do something I've seen lots of ads on. I can't do it because I don't have enough teeth to hold it up, but where it's almost like a snap-in veneer that you
Yeah, they have
can
all kinds
order
of stuff.
online, and you basically do a bite print, and then they
Mm-hmm.
do,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
that
I
would
need to
work for
do
you.
something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that would work for you. With me, you have to have at least some teeth in there to hold it,
Right.
and I don't. I have all the posts in. I just need the bridge.
The rest of it,
So
yeah.
yeah, and it's expensive. So
The surcrepitative,
Uh,
it's not as bad when it's on the bottom.
and I
yeah.
was just, y'all are talking about the snap in things that just reminded me of a funny story with my dad. Um, my dad has, he had his, his upper, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. His top upper teeth, pretty much all of his teeth in the front actually were knocked out in an accident when he was a teenager. So he's got you know, that snap in
Snap in.
where it just pops in there. He he was talking to my husband when my husband was first getting his teeth. He had to have his teeth pulled and have dentures and all that. And my dad was
Hmm.
explaining to him about how that worked when it snapped in. Well, he popped his teeth out, and my daughter at the time, my oldest, was like 13 or 14. She'd never seen my dad without his teeth. She didn't know he had false teeth.
My gosh.
I thought that child was going to pass out on the spot.
Oh no.
It
Her
probably scared
jaw was,
scared her to death.
it
Oh
did.
yeah.
Her jaw was all the way on the floor. She was, and I elbowed Dad. I said, I don't think she knew your teeth came out, Dad.
Tammy, that's really interesting. I might look into that. I do know that in another 4 years, I get to hit Medicaid and Medicare, and then there's some serious discounts for that kind of stuff that kick in on that.
Well, that's what I have is I have Medicare and Medicaid because I've been on disability for 22
Right.
years since my bicycle accident. So that's why I
Mm-hmm.
have 4,000 in dental, which I think is
See,
pretty good.
there's Yeah, because all I had was 2,000, so that's what kind of got me here. You know, and I did the same thing. I went in December and then January and
Yeah.
got the posts in. But yeah, but that might be something to look into because the other thing I've heard is go to Mexico. They actually do a really good job and they're cheap.
Yeah. Probably so. I mean, and nowadays there are so many options. I just haven't checked them all out
Yeah.
yet, you know.
Dylan, I'm from Texas. I don't know if you can tell.
I'm from Texas too, but I live in Florida right now. Did I say we were moving? We're moving after the when I get
You
back
said you
from
were
the
coming to visit soon.
yeah, but we are actually leaving Florida more than likely. I'd probably like 90% sure. Um, I live with my narcissistic ex-husband. He's just a roommate now, but and I'm 61. He is 87.
You're the same age I am. I just turned 61 in April.
I'll be 62 in September.
Uh,
But he's starting to we when we were first together, I was 17 when I met him, almost 18. He was 42. Ugh. Now I know why my mom did not like him. That was the biggest mistake of my life. But anyway, needless to say, I am roommates with him, and he's looking at Bullhead City, Arizona, Laughlin, Nevada area. Um, so I guess we're going to be moving to
hmm.
Nevada or Arizona.
Well, that's you're going to get away from that humid heat
Yes,
in
yes,
Florida.
yes. And
Nice
I
and
don't
dry in both
mind.
of those places.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it gets very hot there, but heck, it's hot in Florida right now, you know? That's why I stay
Yeah.
up at night.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it. Today in Austin, I think we were 98 was our high, but it was 110 in the shade.
Yeah.
It was feel like
Well,
temperature. So
I grew
it
up
was
in
hot.
Houston is where I grew up, and Houston
I
is
did too.
so. Did you? What
Yeah,
high
I
school did you
graduated from
graduate?
Clear Lake High School.
Oh wow, I was on the north side. I went
Yeah.
to Klein first. I went to
Oh,
Klein, and then we moved to Spring Branch, and my high school's not even there anymore. It was Westchester, which is part of
right.
Memorial High, and Stratford and Westchester. Yeah, my high
Yeah.
school's not even there anymore. But
Hello, Kimberly.
Oh, yeah,
Kimberly,
hey, Kimberly.
hi.
So yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
make sure you donate
thanks.
to the SPTV Foundation. That's why we're here
Thanks.
tonight. $1, $10, it doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. Go
True.
to their website and hit that donate button.
Yeah, I like Tucson, Lisa. I actually I liked Phoenix too. Like we moved to Jacksonville 2.5 years ago from Northern California, and on our drive across country, we went down California on 5 and then cut over on 10 and
Mm-hmm.
drove all the way across and going through Arizona. I liked Phoenix. We stayed there one night.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Um, yeah, I've Kim. Basically, the last update we had was right around 1 o'clock, and that was 6,300.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct.
yeah,
That's pretty good. Really good.
so that was like 2.5 hours
Yeah,
ago.
Aaron's probably sleeping. He's the one who has that information.
Yeah, but he could surprise you. He
Oh yeah,
popped up. He popped up in my chat about maybe 10 days ago. Gosh, he was in Montreal when he did it, and he just made one comment. I forgot what he said, but it was like 4 in the morning. So
yeah. Well,
you never know.
he said that he's become a bit of a night owl now that all he has to do is do videos.
It's so easy to do, especially he hates the heat also. So,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not bad out there right now.
No.
But during the day in Florida, everybody
Mm-hmm.
knows about the
Mm-hmm.
humidity and this
Yeah,
time of year.
it's yeah. Aaron was on. He popped on about 1:30, about 1 o'clock. the last time we saw him. So we figure that every time he has to get up and go pee, he'll pop on real quick.
We got 2 people joining us at the same time.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
We got Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
Hey, Dusty.
And we got Poet coming too.
Oh, Brian's coming.
Welcome.
Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Hey, everybody.
Long time no see, Brian.
How's it
It's
going,
a
Sid?
party.
Hey.
Thanks for joining
Hi.
us, guys.
Hi,
Cricket should be coming over
Dusty.
here
I'm
pretty soon.
Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Oh, is Cricket coming on too?
Is Cricket coming? Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just had to read this.
she's just wrapping up her live stream.
Her live. What's up,
Very
Dawn?
good.
I'm sorry. I just had to read this comment that Edie and me Miller had put in Chad's chat there. It said, Chad, it said you talk so much. I don't know how these ladies keep up with you.
I know, right?
We're kind of jabberboxes, huh?
No,
Well-
it's good. It's interesting.
One of the reasons my boss at the store when I was doing demo work liked me so much is because I never shut up.
Now we Texans can talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And don't ask us for directions. Do not ask us for directions. You go down there to where the tree that got struck 3
Yeah.
years ago by lightning,
Yeah.
down to the 4th fence post,
Yeah,
turn
you got-
left.
Yeah, you got to know all the landmarks and the history of the area.
Yep. I'm gonna shut up
Yeah,
for a minute.
I do the same thing here. I'm like, okay, go down there, turn north. And
Yeah, the minute you say turn north, I'm lost. Which
Yeah, you
direction
say
I
is
don't
turn-
know north, south, east, or west either. I mean, I know where the sun sets and rises, but
Yeah, but
Hey,
at
my-
noon,
my-
that doesn't
my
help you
microphone
much.
should be working now.
it's always right and left,
Hey.
right and left, right and left. I don't know north and south.
Okay,
Go ahead, sweetie. So what's going on with you, Dusty?
well,
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
We hear you.
Can you not hear us?
Can you-
No, I can hear you guys. It's me. I had my microphone turned down. Dawn, Miss Dawn. I wanted to say hello to Miss Dawn there.
Dusty.
I talk to her almost every day. I love you.
Back at you.
Well, I heard somebody, I was on my way to go to bed. I heard somebody say they were from Northern California. I wanted to know where from.
Well, I used to live in Benicia. Do you know where Benicia is? Vallejo, by Vallejo, East Bay. Can you hear me?
All right, something's going on weird.
You can't hear
Yeah,
me?
she's very soft. She has a boom mic, and it's a little harder for her.
I'm trying to talk
Vallejo.
loud.
Vallejo,
You know
is
where
that what you said?
Vallejo, Benicia and Vallejo?
I'm from Fremont.
Okay, yeah. Benicia, do you know where Walnut Creek is?
Yes, I used to live in San Ramon.
Okay, well, Benicia is across the bridge. It was the first state capital of California.
Sushi.
I don't
I just
think you
read
can
something
hear
she
me.
said.
I got to try again here. I got something going on with my sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I'm talking loud.
We lost somebody.
Yeah, it's because he's
I can hear you
reloading.
just fine.
He's reloading, Brian.
You live, Sushi Fool, you live in Benicia? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Wow. I love Benicia. Yeah. But actually, we didn't move. I lived there like in the 90s. But we moved from a little place called Rio Del, which is up by Eureka, California, way, way north.
Hey, Tampa Bee man, Barb.
Hi, Barbara. Yeah, it's a little tiny town called Rio Del. I mean, and it is small.
Hey, Tampa
There
Bee.
are-
But you don't want nothing to do with me. And
Oh, let's get Dusty back in here.
Okay,
I had to do a reboot.
okay.
Can you hear
Can
us
you hear
now?
better now?
I could hear you guys now. For some reason, I had a 10-second delay.
Uh,
Okay.
Anyway, yes, I used to live in San Ramon. I grew up in Fremont. I grew up at a little town called Newark, California, next to the Salt Hills.
Right. So do you know where? Okay, Benicia was the first state capital of California,
Yes.
and um, I lived I lived there for about 5 years. But we actually moved from Rio Dell, which is kind of by Eureka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you're
Hey,
and you're here in Florida now?
Yes, I lived in Destin for 17 years, and I've lived in Jacksonville for 2.5 years.
That's the land of Leonard Skinner right there in
there you
Jacksonville.
go.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean, I
Nico
like it,
Yeg
but
Squirrel, let us know how that comes out for you, would you?
we're moving to northern Arizona in the fall, I think. I'm
I
tired of
felt
Florida.
I'm not even sleepy for considering it's almost 4 a.m. here. You re-energized me again there, Marty.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think I might need to make one more pot of coffee to get through here. Home stretch, right the home
You're
stretch here.
almost there, Chad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
And
Hell,
Don, like I said, I love you dearly. Everything you've done for me has been fantastic. So as a streamer, we appreciate people like you
Well,
out
thank
there
you. I appreciate that.
watching us. So
Thank
Speaking
you.
I
speaking of
finally get to
streamers,
see you, and it makes me just thrilled that we're meeting in the middle of the night.
speaking of
Right.
streamers, let's get Dusty and Poet's
Yeah.
channels up so we can get them, some subs tonight.
yeah, I'm at a whopping 272.
You're at 272.
Oh, good,
Yeah, my
Brian.
all-time high.
Mm.
Awesome.
Good, Brian.
Yes,
Good.
probably for a poetry channel. Yeah,
That's really good.
yeah,
I'm at
'cause,
like
you know,
475, but I'm way low on my watch hours.
Yeah, watch
me
hours
too.
are so hard.
yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
I haven't put out any videos lately. You know, for reasons. You know, so I need to get off my butt and do more of those.
It's not the easiest to think of content, really. You know what I mean? Unless
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
Um,
and like with all the watch hour thing, all my videos are short. You know, I don't
Mhm.
think I have anything over like 11 minutes.
yeah.
You know, so and I
Start
don't do
talking
live
slower.
streaming. So
So,
Start
hey,
talking
Brian and
Secrepitus is out there still. You're a trooper, Secrepitus.
Yeah.
He was on when I was on. I don't even know how many hours ago that was now.
so Dusty and Brian over in your private chat, go ahead and toss up your channels so that Miss Sunrise Dawn can toss it into pose.
I'm actually, I've got it.
Oh, you got it?
I'm working on it right
Awesome.
now.
Awesome, awesome.
Did you do Mind On? Did I miss it?
I
Well,
have to
well-
ask my mod to do that kind of
I'll
stuff.
do- I am your mod.
Fluffer.
Yes, I know. I'm computer illiterate, so you got to
Fluffer.
forgive me.
So am
Hey,
I.
Fluffer.
It's our
Fluffer.
age, Dusty.
Speaking of Fluffer, Fluffer has one of the best channels or best websites. The SPTV space.
Oh, Fluffer's out there.
space.
Hello, Fluffer.
Y'all make
I
sure y'all
interviewed
hit that
Fluffer
up.
the other day. Y'all need to go to my channel and sub
Yeah.
up and watch me interview her.
Yeah, she and Z News did a
Uh-huh.
wonderful job at getting everybody's channels up. Has
Yes.
just been amazing, and I don't know how they did it. They let you know
Hard
when we're
work.
online and all of that. It's just an amazing channel.
Now
Or
wait,
amazing.
have y'all
page.
seen what's the newest feature on that?
Is that the
There's a game.
website?
There's
Oh,
kind
there's
of
a game.
Well, kind of a game. It's called Fluffer. What's it called? Spot the Sciento or something like that. Anyway, it's so funny. Y'all have got to go and look at it.
I've been trying to get a game started with John Poe when we do a Fantastic Five thing, and
I
wanted to call it Xenu Eyes.
Cool.
I want to have a game night too. So some of us need to get together.
Yeah, we need to
Some
start
of us
doing
smaller channels need to get together.
Yeah,
Watch hours
we'll
in.
do a Rage Against Humanity or something.
Okay. I'm gonna be emailing some of y'all so we can get this together.
Cool.
I'm serious.
It'd be a lot of fun to do.
Yes.
You
And
know.
I thought maybe we could involve, like um, have a couple of spots every week for people in the chat.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would want to come on, get their involvement
Do a
because
game night.
yeah, it's always for the people that like to be involved. To
Mhm.
be able to come on now and then. I think that would help all of us.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
could start putting faces with the names in the
With
chat
names.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Mm.
And the game nights that Sterling and Reese and Aaron used to do were so popular.
They were
I mean,
funny.
everybody
It
loved them.
was funny.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
So-
they even
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
they
called
even
I
dragged Mike
Spy.
Brown and
It's called
Yeah.
I Spy Body Routers Edition. Y'all check it out on
That's awesome.
sptv.space.
Yeah.
It is so cool.
Yeah. So, y'all, if y'all want to see who's on or who's around, hit
Hi, Deanna.
sptv.space and check out that website. Again, don't forget to donate to the SPTV
Yes.
Foundation. Go to their website. There's a donate button. And that's why we're here tonight, entertaining you guys all night long, is to make sure, oh, that's neat, to make sure that we get plenty of funds for them to do the jobs that they're out there to do.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm going to just say it real fast again. If anybody wants a SPTV necklace, keychain, or magnet, I'm donating 100% of the proceeds to the SPTV Foundation, and shipping is free. I'll pay for shipping. So my email is in my channel. You can just email me.
Very good.
Yep.
and I'm going through and posting Kelly's link in the
Thank
in
you
all the
so
chats right now. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them. I can't.
Okay. I
Sin, I'm
appreciate
not.
you.
I was gonna say I'm not a mod for you, and I think. And Brian, do you even is this? Are you streaming this to your channel, Brian?
Can he hear you? Maybe he can't.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I did put my link into the private chat.
Okay, and I was gonna say, and I put yours and Dusty's. I'm passing it around to all the chats here.
Yeah, I just put mine in the private chat for you,
Thank you.
Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just broke 100, so now I can do live.
All right. That's great.
I started out with 76 when I started this, and I'm now at 101.
Nice.
Awesome.
So thank you, everybody.
Oh,
This is
Yeah,
like the third time I checked my status here.
Dusty, are you in Clearwater?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, Dusty's one of the ones that it's him, Kelly, not Kelly. I'm sorry, him and Cheryl and Lori and Aaron and all those. I want to meet y'all when if I ever get down there to visit.
I got some trips myself coming up. I'm looking at maybe going up to Michigan, meeting Bobby Joe Kellogg. We got a trip planned out to LA.
Hey, Cricket.
And there's my friend Cricket. We're friends now, Cricket.
Okay.
Hi, Crick.
This is what I look like.
Cricket.
It's good to meet you.
Hey, Pamela. So Cricket is our resident travel agent. She's in charge of the SPTV cruise, folks.
It's true.
It's true.
So if you still want to get in on that, make sure you get in touch with Cricket here, and she will give you all the information you need.
I'm so
For all your
jelly.
travel needs. All
your travel needs. That's right.
That's right. It's what I do. I make people go away.
She does.
That's why I named my business Go Away. I
Oh,
named my
Lord.
agency Go Away because, well, it's what I
Because you're
do.
clever. You're clever.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
But
Excellent.
anyway, so and
So
Cricket has her own channel. She obviously just came from her live. She does a live every evening. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I catch it every so often. Chow Young, is it Chow Young Smut?
Yep.
Okay.
Cheyenne Smut.
But I
Yep,
thought there
no
was a little
spaces.
catchphrase that went with it about being naughty or dirty or something like that.
The dirty stay
Oh,
ups.
the
The
people
dirty
in my
stay
chat,
ups.
we are the dirty stay ups.
Yep, the dirty stay ups. That's what I was thinking of. But so she just came over from her channel doing her live, and she does some great stuff. Y'all need to check her out. Make sure you subscribe to her channel if you have not already.
We have some good
She will.
conversations over there, you guys.
I
so
don't know that
Cricket,
they
I
go
got
into the cooters or the bone phone or any of that stuff, but I never know.
The poop knife.
Yep.
Poop
Nice.
knife.
To be fair, we never know either. We talk about whatever comes
We
up.
know.
It just happens. Whatever happens. We let the conversation move organically, and we have a damn good time doing it.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
you
like
just
it.
never
I've caught you a
know.
couple of times. I have there's so many channels that I try to catch everybody, if I can on replay, and it's hard.
Yes. Yes.
It really is.
it
It
was a
is.
lot
And
easier when there was only 30 people. Now that there's over 200, it is
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
hard to catch
It
up
is
with.
tough.
But the more
You
the
know.
better.
What?
So
Yep.
we need all the voices we can get for this cause, you know.
that's
Yes.
right.
The more the merrier. And if
Yes.
people, if you've been afraid to do a channel, don't be.
Don't be.
None of
Do it.
us are professionals. We just get out there and we talk and we, enjoy each other's company, and we enjoy the interaction between you guys and and ourselves. Sometimes you direct us on the direction that we're going to go. Sometimes we have a agenda that we're going to talk about, and then we let you direct us. But most of the time, you guys direct us on how we're going to talk and what we're going to say and what happens. So don't be afraid. Don't worry about if you're missing teeth or you have no hair or any of that others. I mean, Aaron doesn't have any hair, and he's the leader of our cult, right?
Bald eagle.
That's true.
So,
Well,
So-
that still cracks me up. Oh my lord.
so don't worry about what you look like. We don't judge. That's we leave that to Stephanie Hutchinson.
It was like that. I was in Jacob Harkey's chat, and his chat was talking to me one night saying, "You're out there in Clearwater every night. Why don't you start streaming?" And it's like, I don't have any content. I don't know what I'm doing. Here it is, like 5 months later, and it's natural now,
Yeah.
and it's fun to me, actually.
And if
It's
you're,
like cricket.
you just got to
I'm
do
sorry.
it. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
Pamela, the last
I-
update we
I-
got. Sorry, the last update we got was $6,300 at 1 a.m.
True.
And cricket, I just wanted to say, everybody, y'all talk about you don't know what you're doing. Cricket has told us so many times that she just came on here and hit the right buttons, and there she was live.
Yeah.
And I hit a lot of wrong buttons first. I mean, I
Well,
showed
at
up.
least you didn't ban yourself from your own chat.
Like
I
some-
wouldn't
I
be
did that.
surprised if I had.
Lauren W. She's one of my mods, and right when I was getting started, it was like my first or second stream, and I'm pushing my StreamYard as I'm walking and talking and looking around, and next thing you know, I blocked her.
Oh,
My number one person at the time.
oh wow.
Oh
at
man, did I feel
our-
stupid.
So easy.
At our
It's so easy to
age,
do.
since we didn't grow up with a computer at our fingertips or a phone at our fingertips, we don't know the same stuff that the young ones know, So we are more challenged, I must say. right?
Hey, Matrix. I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm not even watching the chat.
Detective, I don't Ludo's backup. There was the streamers were on earlier tonight. We didn't get the LA streamers because DOA was in the process of getting arrested.
It was
So-
crazy.
Yeah,
that
so
was nuts.
yeah, they were tied up in that most of the evening. But he is out of jail now, so
Oh, that was going to be my question. Did they end up? Did they end
yeah,
up?
they got him out.
Keeping him for the night.
No,
Yeah.
he's out.
I have nothing.
They let him go.
I have nothing but respect for that dude. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that's what makes him dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Is
anything that
He
to
cracks me
anything
up.
that he puts it. Oh God, I love the way he interacts
goes around
with his chat.
barefoot with a king's cape on. He cracks me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I
He's
saw,
I watch him mainly for the. Yeah,
Well, I
I
mean,
watch him mainly for the entertainment.
Yeah. You have to realize that
Especially
those
the
protesters are moving the movement. You know, they are getting as annoyed at them as Render and all those people are. They have done more in what 6 months
Yes.
than
Yes.
those guys have done in years.
Yes.
You know,
No
they are
wonder they're-
making a difference.
That's why they're so jealous of him, you know?
Oh yeah. You know,
Earlier
making
this
a
evening, after we got done with the ChadAthon, we immediately saw that DOA was getting arrested, and Cheryl and I are just texting back and forth. Do you see what's going on in LA? It was a good show tonight. Oh yeah.
For disturbing a religious service. Give me a break.
At a bar.
Yeah.
At a bar.
Be right back.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I laughed so hard at that. I'm like, wow, wait, disturbing a religious service.
Well, that's their new tactic. I mean,
My
that's their new
arms are
tactic.
not long enough for the jerk off motion in my soul.
Yeah.
This is why we love Cricket. She is a hoot.
Yep.
Cricket.
I can't wait for
usually,
the cruise.
Yeah,
Cricket
I don't
usually
think I
just does
can
what
do
we're
that
all
either.
thinking. I'm sorry. You usually just say what we're all thinking, and you just say it first. It's better.
I wish I would have known about the cruise in January. I could have made it happen. But it was a matter of getting the time off. It just didn't happen.
Yeah,
I mean-
I couldn't afford it. There was no way.
My vacation's this week. So here I am.
I'm still able to book cabins. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm still able to book cabins. So
Yeah, I just don't have the money for it right
Can
now.
I use
wish
my
did.
interline discount?
yes.
Danny.
All right. Good
I
question.
got Danny, are you okay? Somebody said you were in the back of an ambulance being checked out earlier, so I just want to know if Danny's okay.
Yeah, what's up, Danny?
Yeah, Danny, are you in a Bambulance?
I
Somebody
don't know.
said
Maybe
that
Chad, can you send Danny the link and maybe he can join us?
Who's Danny? Where is he?
Danny's Impact.
Danny's Impact.
He's here in the chat.
What's his email?
he's in the chat.
Somebody gives
He's
me his
the-
email address. I could, yeah.
Danny was here when Natalie was here.
Yeah, but I didn't invite a lot of those people, so I don't have their emails. Oh, if he has the link still, he can come back in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Danny,
No,
you still have the
okay.
link that from earlier tonight?
I don't.
I'm
Danny, did you
hoping
get a
Danny
link?
takes me
Oh,
out
he
to
had
get
an
good
anxiety
Mexican
attack.
food when I'm
Oh,
out there.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Danny.
There's
All
a
they
10,
had-
10-second delay, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he's answering.
Anxiety attacks are the freaking worst.
Oh God, no kidding. You don't think so? You
I've
don't
never
still have
had
that
one.
email?
Do you feel like you're dying or something when you have an anxiety
Yes.
attack?
That's
They're
what
awful.
anxiety attacks are all
Oh
about.
yes.
Really? I've never had
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Count-
breathe.
Count every single lucky star that you have ever had that you've never
Yeah.
had one, because they are atrocious. You are absolutely convinced 100% that you're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't breathe. Is that what it is?
Can't
Cannot
breathe, you're
breathe.
hyperventilating.
Your heart's
I get the ugly
pounding.
crying that goes right along with
Uh-huh.
that. And then yeah, it's not nice. It's not,
Yeah.
snot bubbles are involved. It's rude.
Yeah.
Hey, Cricket,
It
I
can
got
get
my
yeah, it can get really
sunscreen
bad.
the other day. I got 4 bottles of it.
Hey, Purple
Good
Groovy.
girl.
Hey Danny, is your email on your page? That's what I was looking for.
Hi, Kim D. Yeah, one day I will need mods. I don't know when, but one day I will. So
Yeah.
I don't have any mods.
no, you don't. You're good at doing what you do.
Well, the other thing too is that for my show, since I'm on so late, my show is kind of where the mods go to not have to
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put that on them. I've had
Hey
plenty of
Danny,
people
Chad was
offer,
asking.
but
I got bad news about that,
That's-
Cricket. My shift at work's changing. I won't be able to stay up that late anymore.
Hey, Danny, is your
damn
email
On your
on your
days
page?
off.
Oh, what's that?
Danny, what,
I have rotating days off.
Oh well.
what's your
you can-
email, Danny?
just do like Mark Hardman does.
Yeah.
Catch the replay on the days that you're working, and when you can, pop in and say hi. Pop in and say hi.
Well,
That's
I
a
have
good
to. If
good
I'm
idea,
awake and
Tammy.
you're on, I have to pop in and say hi. I just can't help
Oh,
myself.
Steve Furia is so cute. She says that I run the Mods Tavern. Yeah, pretty much. I don't want anyone to have to work when they're hanging out with my show.
Mm. Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I'm sorry, hold on.
People are waking up again. That's
yeah, they're
funny.
starting to wake
I,
up.
I
Yeah.
love that we kind of go to bed with them and they come back
Mhm.
waking up.
Mm-hmm.
It happens every ChadAthon.
Yep, it's morning time in the UK.
Actually,
Wow.
Chad,
Europe.
I've been here the whole time.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
Popping in and out of
I took a
other
nap
people's
during the normal.
streams, come back, go over to say Carrie Ann, come back, go see
Yeah.
Cricket, come back, see what's going on in LA, come back.
Nice.
Some of us have been here the whole time. Modding. Now I'm on the screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you start when Poe did, Dawn? Miss Dawn?
I started with on Marilyn's channel,
Oh, okay.
and I'm still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
More power to you.
That's
I
why
will-
you're the best of the best out
Yeah.
there.
Well, thank you. I don't know if there's a lot of good ones out there, so I don't know about that, but thank you.
Yeah. I woke up about 8:30 my time, so yeah, that they'd already been started for a good hour or two.
Well, it's a good thing Natalie has a bunch of mods herself because we're all going to be passed out when she's live.
Well, Kim D, you can always email Chad now, and he'll get you the link.
Thank you, Sushi Full. And
Hey, Oregon
And-
Valley girl, I need to answer your email. I will.
I think Danny ran away.
He may have. I haven't seen him.
I don't know.
It
He
has
just
been
subbed to my channel. He's
Oh,
yeah. I just got a little
It's
notification that
Decrepitous.
he,
And
He's
he
been
just
there.
sent an email
he just
Okay,
sent
to
the email.
Chad.
You
Did you
send
send
it
it
to
to Chad, Daddy? Danny?
I didn't get it yet, but if he had a link, he should be able to come right back in.
He said
I
he
don't
can't
think
find
he
it.
had one though.
Oh.
I don't think he had one.
well, the fellow had an
No,
anxiety attack. If you can't find his email, that's kind of understandable.
And if you need the room chat, I can back out. I've been here for a while, so.
I think we could have up to 10 because I have one more guest coming that
Okay.
yeah. So we're not at 10 yet, so we're good.
So, Danny,
Okay,
did you
so
send
let's
your
see.
email to Chad or to Sunrise Dawn?
It's the story
My eyelids.
of the lovely SPs.
There's the singing.
Sing it. Sing us a song,
All right.
Chat.
I got to look that way.
Hello, the Arabian Band. Thank you for your donation. Great if you would
Very
do that
cool.
over at the SPTV Foundation website. We've got that running in the banner on the bottom. Okay, Chad, it's going to be in your email.
Oh, I'll check again. Thanks for the super chat, whoever channel it went to. Hello, friends. It's from
Sunday morning in the UK.
Yeah.
New
Hello,
channel
friends. It's
name.
Sunday morning. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and read it, Cindy.
New channel name. I'm sorry I can't join in and interact with everyone. Hope you are all well. Sending you loads of love. Well, we'll send it right back at you. I do the heart thing, but I don't know quite how to do it very well. I never get it quite right, and mine doesn't send hearts anyway.
I don't think mine does either. No.
Yeah, I think you have to have an iPhone.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't get the email yet. I'll keep refreshing my phone, but
I think you have to. I think you have to have the paid version of like StreamYard or Restream or whichever, and
Yeah,
No,
pay for it.
I think it's an Apple thing.
It's an Apple thing. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have
It's an
the
Apple
paid
thing?
version. Yeah, it's Apple. Hi guys. Hi Danny. We're working on it. Chad's checking to see if he's gotten your email yet.
Either it didn't refresh or it went to the wrong email or something.
I usually get my links through Facebook Messenger. It's how Poe sends them to me.
So we're
Sir Crepitus is the trooper, man. He's been here as long as you, Don, hasn't he?
Yeah, the super chats do not go to the SPTV Foundation.
Right.
They go to the individual channels. That's why we were mentioning go ahead and go over to the SPTV Foundation website and hit the donate link. And that will go straight to the SPTV Foundation with no 30% or whatever percent takeout for YouTube's payments.
Sir Crepitus, what time is it out there?
I think
Danny, have you got a Facebook account?
1:15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's early.
I was gonna say. So, hey,
Yes, thank you,
Danny, did you
Chad.
email? Sorry, I was just gonna say, Danny, did you email clearwaterchat@gmail.com?
It's I think it's. Let me look at what my email is. It's something slightly different than that.
Oh, is it?
Chad
I was looking
Clearwater
at it.
something.
It's close. It's close to that, but it's not. It's it's
sorry, I was
chat
looking.
Clearwater
Sherry from
08 at
Chicago.
gmail.com.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No worries.
That
I'll
was my
post it in
bad.
the. It's all good. I'll post it in there.
Yeah, Chad Clearwater.
Or mine is just my.
It's clear.
Mine is
It's
just my username.
Chad Clearwater 08 at gmail.com.
Yeah, I'm assuming Clearwater Chat was taken. I must have had to do that. Yeah.
So if I
That's
comment
'cause
here, does
Tampa
it put it in
Brad
all the
took it.
chats?
Well, there's actually, believe it or not, guys, there's actually, because I looked this up, there's a real Clearwater Chad that has nothing to do with this stuff. He just has pictures of his like parrots and stuff in Clearwater.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
That is funny. Hey, Danny, just so you know, on the Liz Ferris's Discord, we actually have a spot where your lives are popping up as notifications on that Discord. So you and Pearl Snappy and quite a few others are on there. And the more I find them, and I'm probably going to hit sptv.space to get the rest of them. You are getting notifications out as they come out.
He just emailed Chad.
Yep, I'm gonna keep refreshing until I get it. Then.
Crix, can you sing a song?
Well, I'm trying to write the Brady Bunch theme. Trying to rewrite the Brady Bunch theme.
Okay.
But what kind of song would you like?
What do y'all think?
Well, I don't know. We could send her the lyrics that Blakey wrote to Ironic and let her do that one.
I would too.
Did you know he won the contest?
He won the contest tonight.
Nice. I didn't. No, wait. No, Blake was second place, wasn't he?
No, I was second
Blake
place.
Oh, Blakey won it.
Blakey won. Yes.
Well, yes. Somebody send me those lyrics right now.
I'll send you the link to the. Hang on, let me get to it.
Chowyunsmut@gmail.com.
Hang on, I gotta get to the lyrics thing.
Yeah, Cricket, were you in here earlier when Blakey was on screen?
I was for a little bit, but then I had to go and do my own show.
Yeah.
But I did see him a little bit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
He's
I
the
need to
cutest.
go listen to those songs. I haven't done that yet.
Danny, try sending me one, and I'll see if it works on my end.
I'm sending the
I
thing
was
right
gonna
now.
say Danny or
No, I'm sending it right now.
Okay. So if I put a comment on here does this send it? If I do it on StreamYard here, does that send it to all the chats?
Apparently, because I put a comment in earlier and it looks like it posted like 97 times. It freaked me out a little bit.
I'm trying to find
Oh my goodness.
the actual one. Cricket, give me a second here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, that will be a treat. In the meantime, y'all. Okay, this is dead air. Aaron hates it. It is kind of scary.
Well, Aaron is not my boss.
It's 420, everybody. It's 420.
Nice.
Oh, Aaron's not the boss of me. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Cricket always cracks me up when somebody says they're going to tell your boss and you're like, I am my boss.
Yeah,
That cracks me up every
seriously.
time you say that.
Yeah, they're afraid of the people that I work for. I'm like, well, you should be because it's me, and she's kind of a bitch.
I was having to try to tell somebody
Okay, Cricket, in private chat, I'll put the link to it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Somebody was trying to I was trying to explain to somebody earlier. I was answering questions for an interview I was doing.
Let me know
They
if
were
you see
asking
it.
about my work hours. I was like, I'm a writer. I work when I want to. I don't work if I don't want to. I don't know how to tell you what hours I work because I don't have set hours.
Right.
Nice.
But yeah, that was
You Oregon
Blakey's.
Valley girl. Appreciate you. Lisa.
That was Blakey's submission.
And
Call
what
for
song
To
a
the
did you
tune
do?
of Ironic.
What
by
song
Alanis
did
Morissette.
you get yours to a Pink Floyd song?
Yeah,
Pink Floyd's
I
my
did
all-time
The Wall.
favorite.
Thank
I
you.
love Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I did The Wall.
As a matter of fact, I often have a Pink Floyd shirt on when I am on because I have.
Believe it or not, my intro on all of my videos is me doing that, and I'm probably gonna steal Laura's because she does it so much better.
I haven't figured
Hey,
out how to.
86 GOP. I'm sorry.
I haven't figured out how to do all that music stuff yet.
It's not that hard. The hardest part is finding and getting the licensing for the karaoke version.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just whenever I want music for something, I just go to the YouTube choices because that way I know I'm safe. You know.
Yeah,
And they do have a lot to choose from.
they do. I don't tend to use. I use a editing software that has a lot of choices as well. So if you listen to any of my videos, my cooking videos and all that, it has from my editing software.
Oh.
So you got it, Cricket?
Okay. Here we go. Y'all are in for a treat.
Oh my. All right. Let me go into this other tab here.
No pressure, Cricket.
Yeah, right? None. Not at all.
I
She doesn't
was
even
so
she's
hoping
learning
this
right
was going to happen.
Song she doesn't even know yet.
I know, right? Thankfully I know the song it's based off of. And I write parody songs all the time, so this works.
So we can just keep talking until you're ready, and then you could just break into songs so you won't be so nervous.
Oh no, it's you know what? Here's the fun part. I'm in a different tab now, and I'm looking at the lyrics as opposed to looking at y'all. So that makes it a little bit easier. I'm just hearing the intro in my head.
Right. Okay.
You
Finding man with a heart full of hate runs a cult full of children started by LRH. In a sad past life, you confess to crimes from a crazy little thing called the reactive mind. And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology. Take the smart advice and just turn the other way. 'Cause who would have thought they're scammers? Just to play it safe. Wouldn't tell us why. He stuffed us in fake hotels, hidden from the public eye. We waited our whole damn lives to fight this fight, while the aftermath plays around, saying, well, isn't that nice? And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology, so take the smart advice and just turn the other way. 'Cause who would have thought they're scammers? Well, Osa's a funny way, sneaking up on you when you think you're free and safe, and they spread a million lies. And Hubbard has a funny way, freaking you out by making you think you're made of a million alien lives. It was a high crime if we spoke out of line and got no beans or rice when our stats weren't tight. Yeah, we were born inside second gen tights, the church of our parents' dreams. Now they can't even look us in the eye. And isn't it psychotic? Don't you think? A little too psychotic. And yeah, I really do think. So I'll interpolate on your recruiting days while I scream and cry. Fuck Scientology, so take the smart advice. Just turn the other way, 'cause who would have thought they're scammers?
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful.
That was
Bravo.
awesome.
Bravo.
That was awesome.
Wow.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
You are blessed, lady.
Bill!
That was great.
Awesome. I was gonna say, is
Oh,
that
this
Bill?
is Bella.
Oh, it's who?
This is Bella. This is my
Bella!
baby
That's
girl,
Bella.
Bella.
Hi,
Nice.
pretty
She's
girl.
12. Yeah, she's
Nice.
12. I got her. She found me in New Mexico when I was stationed there. And she doesn't like storms. We might have storms coming. She's gotten her storm.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
storms are
Hey guys,
scary.
I'm adding a special guest right here.
Okay.
And
Hey, hey.
actually,
Pete, how you doing?
Oh, hello.
I'm good.
this
How
is
you
my
guys doing there?
Bella.
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, I've been up all night. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
yeah.
been here. Yep.
Yep.
I've been up all night anyway. What about you there? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've been
Standard
up
for
all
me.
night. Yep. For the foundation. Yep.
You know, I haven't heard the Lisa Loeb song in a while. Thanks so much, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
That's Fiona Apple there. That's good stuff. Gotta tell you.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Chad, let me know if you want me to drop out so that you can get somebody else in, okay?
We'll see. We got 3, 6, 8. We should have enough.
Okay. Well, I know that Danny sent you something just a minute
Yeah,
ago.
but I sent him the link. What, didn't he get it?
I don't know.
I think he
you
put
get-
86. He's 86ing it in the chat. That's what I thought I saw.
Let
Oh,
me.
no.
Oh, I'll just send it to him again.
Oh, bless Fiona Galbraith. Honey, I didn't make that up. No, Blake Reed wrote those lyrics. I did not make that shit up on the spot. I'm not that good.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
good, but
Yeah,
I'm not
Fiona.
that good.
Fiona, Blake won the Scientology parody contest tonight that Liz had on. That Liz Ferris had on.
Yeah, that
And
was
that
during
was the-
Curl Fest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the winning entry.
Hey,
That's
I
great.
have nothing but respect for people who can write good parody because I can't. You know.
Well,
You know,
yeah, but I
my-
can't write poetry, so there's a trade-off.
Mhm.
Well,
Well, writing
parody and
parody
poetry
is
are
kind of
two
poetry.
sides of the same coin. You know?
Yes.
It
I
is, and stuff, and you know, and like I mentioned before, I talk about serious things, you know, but you know, even though I write pretty funny limericks, Scientology just makes that easy, and yeah,
Do you see that, Chad?
like
Yeah,
Weird Al, like
sent.
Jason said, Weird
Okay.
Al. Weird Al is one of my favorites. He is such a talented man, you know,
Absolute
to do what
icon.
he does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny because both DJ Nico and I had numerous entries because for a while there we weren't having anybody else enter, and so we were trying to kind of get it moving, and so the Pink Floyd one that I did was actually the first one I posted, and then I did like Tracks of My Tears and something to that. I did something to Gloria Gaynor's The First I Was Afraid, I Was Petrified. That one. Did something to that, and you know, there was a set of them that I did, and then DJ did some as well, and he was the California Dreamin' entry. So, you know, it was kind of neat.
I can't wait to go back and listen to those.
Yeah, we had the only ones that were actually done by Laura were the top 3.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she didn't do all of them, but and Cricket, I will, once I figure out how to get to the folder that I have those in, I'll send you all of the entries so you can
Is
take a
that
look
Marty
at
who just showed up? Is that Marty over there in
No,
the
this
top
is-
left corner?
This is Grip Kill Zone. I had to come on when I seen that bozo bum Pete. He owes me 25 grand, and I got to get that money
Oh,
I do
no.
back.
not. I do not. I do not. You owe me 100,000 shekels.
That's awesome.
You owe
Make
me a lot of
Jason
currencies. You freaking bum.
I'm denying that.
You know, I got to tell you something about charities with Grip Calzone. I've known Grip Calzone since 1986, okay? We met on the street in New York City. Don't ask, don't tell. But what happened was this guy has been talking about charities, okay? And normally when he talks about having a charity, okay, you know what Grip does? He does the air quotes, you know, because charity to him means money laundering, right? Am I right? He also gives a little wink, wink, and a little nudge, nudge. But this one, I don't know why. I called him a couple days ago. Okay, I was on a bender. I gotta tell you that. But even that, the end of my bender, he calls me, he talks to me about a charities, this Suppressive Person Television Foundation, and you know what? I've never seen him so passionate. Never seen him so passionate about charities, and I think this is a good one. I don't know how much money you've been donated tonight. How much monies are you going?
The
At
last update we
Yeah,
got
go ahead.
was $6,300 at right around 1 o'clock.
Hey, Chad, can you check the
Oh wow!
stage and see if Danny's down there? Because he
Yeah,
just came
I'll
up in
bring
my
him in.
notifications.
Hey, Krista, Melinda.
There he is.
Welcome.
Hey,
Hey,
Danny.
Danny.
Hi guys.
Danny.
Sorry, it's like 1:34 at the moment. So
Oh, it's
It's
4:30 here.
4:34 here.
Oh, honey, it's
4:34 here.
3:30.
But I think
But you didn't
Danny's
take a
had a
nap for
longer
this.
night than we have.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure
Danny-
of being the first ones to meet Danny and Leah when they came to Clearwater, and it was such an
Cool.
honor, and I was so proud to see those guys out there.
I
So
tried to
thank
get
you
them
for
Danny
to
coming
come
works
pick
out,
hard.
me
Danny.
up in Jacksonville. I tried to get them to swing through Jacksonville and pick me up on the way.
Yeah. Danny,
Thank
you
you,
guys
thank
work
you.
so hard, and you've had a rough night tonight between what happened to you and what happened to DOA. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy night for sure, especially with DOA. When I was recording on the other side, uh, a police cruiser actually ended
You
up like
muted.
making a whole U-turn, and I thought it was gonna be for me. I
Oh,
like,
no.
Oh, wow.
oh,
You
Yeah,
got a pup
they are
back
not
there.
nice. They don't
They are
play
not.
nice, that's for sure.
They are not.
And
they start
someone,
they start barking when we're on the phone, which is annoying.
Yeah, mine do too. I'm surprised they're not in here making all kinds of noise.
mine's sleeping, right? Oh, he went somewhere.
The only reason mine's not raising Cain is because he's in the bedroom with my 5-year-old. He abandoned me.
Oh, my golden retrievers passed out hours ago.
Yeah, well, you had a rough night, but we're glad you're here.
Phil's asleep on the bed over there.
And
Oh, Phil.
you know, you work hard out there, a lot harder than I do sitting here on my computer. I'm trying to get motivated, get back out there again with Pearl Snappy, but I never know when she's going out, so it's kind of hard, and I don't want to go stand out there all by my lonesome. So
Well, when I come visit, you'll have to come down there.
I'll have to do that. So, but we really do appreciate you, Danny.
Yes, we do.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys being doing the fundraiser and everything. Being here at like 4 in the morning.
Almost
Yeah.
When you
5.
get old, Danny, when you get old, you don't require as much sleep.
When you're on
I don't know, I
vacation,
find
you
the
can stay up all night.
I find it the opposite.
Yeah,
I need more.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I have
usually up in the middle of the night
insomnia.
because I got to pee. So
So, Danny, when I go out there, you got to show
watching
me.
cricket.
That's how I know that Brian had to pee, because he shows up in my chat and is like, "Hey, good morning, everybody." I'm like, "Oh, pee break."
It's like when they put Stairway to Heaven on the radio station. You know it's a pee break.
I've asked Cricket, hey, where's Brian? Has anybody seen Brian? She's like, well, obviously his bladder hasn't woken him up yet. Or Phil hasn't woken him up yet.
Oh, we got a Valley girl in the chat. It's a Valley girl, just a Valley girl. Oh my God, like gag me with the spoon. Valley girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh,
She's a
Frank
new
Zappa.
friend of mine. She accidentally emailed me. She thought she was emailing a different Kelly, and so I emailed her back, and we've been emailing back and forth. It's kind of cool. That's how this community works, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Meet people by chance, and it's very cool.
Yep.
And that's the best part about protesting, meeting new people by chance and becoming good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Y'all
Well, at
have
least you're
quite
not in a pool this time, Danny.
You're right. You're right.
Well, when I go out there, you got to show me the best Mexican restaurant in Hollywood.
Well, Hollywood, there's none. You have to
Well,
drive a
wherever.
little bit south to get
I keep
actual good
I keep
Mexican food.
seeing you and Leah eating good Mexican food, and out here in Florida, there's no such thing as good Mexican food, and I'm so jealous.
Dusty
Either
darling.
go
There's
south or
there's
go
good
to East
there's
Los
good
Angeles.
there's
East
good
Los
pizza in
Angeles has got
Chicago
some
though.
good
Am I right,
Mexican
Pete?
food too.
You're goddamn right about that. Actually, Los Angeles has some good Mexican places. I like it out there.
Hey,
Dusty, I
hey,
hate
one
to
of the,
say this, but if you want good Mexican food, you have to go to San Antonio.
Oh, the
yes, I was
Tex-Mex.
about to
I've
say.
had Tex-Mex. I'm
I lived in
Californian. I like a good real chili relleno.
yeah, I lived in San Antonio for 4 years. Well, yes, almost 4 years. And Sin's right. They had some really, really good Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
Texas
it's
has
being
good
that
And
close.
the breakfast
It's
burritos.
breakfast
there's
burritos in the taco trucks in Austin are awesome.
yeah. You find the littlest hole in the wall place you can
Yep.
find and go in there. That's the best Mexican food you can find. You know, it bar
the
none.
South Restaurant in Inglewood, huh?
The
South restaurant.
the neighborhood that I used to live in when I lived in LA, we had a tamale lady who would
Oh,
walk
wow.
around with a shopping
Oh
cart
boy.
Oh yeah.
I love tamales.
with homemade tamale.
They sell them out
And
of a little igloo cooler.
it
Mhm.
was always the best tamales in the world, man. If you have an opportunity to buy tamales from the tamale lady, wherever you are, buy them. Buy
I
them and
agree.
eat them, and you are going to be happy because nobody can fuck with the tamale lady. Pardon my language, but I mean, this white girl is going to tell you
Yeah.
you can't even mess with the tamale lady.
But I think
That's too
everybody,
funny.
yeah,
Seriously,
everybody
girl.
who has
Funny.
a Mexican American, you know, community in their city has a tamale lady that wanders around with their shopping cart with the tamales, and they are incredible.
Yeah.
Miss
Believe
Kim,
it or
hello.
not, I live next to one. So
Oh, do
whenever we
you?
Wow.
walk, well, two of them. So all I gotta do is walk out my door in the mornings and get some.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I used to have a lady that lived next
Magic.
door to me that did Guatemalan tamales,
Mm.
and they were different from the true masa. They were a little the masa was a little sweeter, just slightly sweeter. It's almost like they used plantains in it or something. So it was
When
really
when
good.
I was growing up,
In
one of
San
my
Antonio,
best
they had a
friends
bunch
was.
of.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's waiting
Well,
on you.
I was going to say
Dusty.
in San Antonio, they had these stores that sold these tamales in tins. You know those big tins. You can
Mhm.
get them like dozens of tamales in them, and we'd get them and fight over them because they were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
Yep.
still have that big hatch pepper fair or whatever it is in California where you only could buy them for like a week and they have a big festival or something like that?
Not
Anybody know what I'm
sure.
talking about? Something I saw
That
on
was there.
Hugh
I thought
Hauser many years ago.
Hatch is, I think, Arizona is where those come from.
Maybe it was
Hatch is in New
Arizona.
Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. That's right.
It's in New Mexico. I was stationed in Las Cruces, New Mexico. That is a hop, skip, and a jump away from Hatch. And let me put you on. Let you in on a secret. Hatch peppers are just ordinary peppers,
Mhm.
right? Whatever. There's nothing special about them. It was a huge marketing campaign that the city of Hatch did in order to revive their industry, and it worked wonders. I
Yeah,
remember
Hatch
him telling me
peppers and
about that.
Anaheim's are the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
Anaheim peppers
Ah.
and
There's
Hatch
no
peppers.
special about it.
Yeah.
It was all a marketing campaign.
Wow.
Yeah,
Those
I'm
One
sorry.
tamales
thing I
I
miss
think
about
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I am gonna have to go. I do need to go ahead and drop out. I have had a blast talking to all of y'all.
Thanks for all your hard work,
Enjoyed.
Miss
Thank you.
Dawn.
Yeah.
I
Bye,
mean,
Miss
Dawn,
Lorraine.
Dawn, it was a
And
pleasure actually seeing you, meeting you almost face to face. So
Yes,
same to
ma'am.
you.
Thanks
And
for coming on.
for those of
big
y'all,
love.
thank you. And anybody that hasn't subscribed to me, I would really appreciate it. It's just my username. But
Yep.
y'all have
okay.
a great night, Danny. I'm glad that you're doing all right. Tell
Yeah.
Leah that we said hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's listening.
Okay,
Yeah.
hi Leah.
They
Hi,
said
Hi,
hi.
Leah.
Leah.
Hi,
Bye,
Leah.
y'all.
Hi, Leah
Bye,
from
Bye.
Dawn.
Saltwater.
Sweet dreams, Dawn. You earned it.
Thank you. Y'all
Thanks,
too.
Sweet Dawn.
But yeah, it's
Oh, I'm
been
in the
it's
center
been.
again.
Yeah, there you go. You're
I
right
got a
below
high
me.
five. Can I get a high five?
um.
Oh, wrong way.
But
Oh,
anyway, real
oh,
quick,
oh.
let's go ahead and everybody run through your channels. I'll be last. Just make sure everybody knows where your channels are. I believe Kelly's is behind her name.
Yeah, it's right up there. SPTV dash never ends. Thank you guys.
And then Brian, if he's not frozen.
Yeah,
Hello,
it's
Brian. There
from
you
a
are.
poet 08 I. Yeah, it's simply from a poet. Put in and you'll come up with mine. You'll see my face.
All righty. Danny, how about you?
Danny's Impact.
Danny's Impact. And Dusty?
I'm code named Soda at the moment. I had to change some things around for
Codename Soda. Awesome.
so I had to go undercover.
Awesome. Pete, you got one? I'm sure you do.
I
No.
don't know. YouTube took my channel down a little while back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to make another one.
He should make another one. He's
Yeah.
got that
There you go.
pizzeria.
There you
He's got
go.
he's
Too
got a
much,
Chicago
too much time.
pizzeria.
Too much time.
We're
Yeah,
rebranding it to
stop.
New York.
Okay, grip. I can promote myself. Okay, so I know how
Okay.
this works.
Go
Okay?
ahead.
Jeez, always
I
putting there.
apologize.
Oh, good. For the first time in
Um,
38 years, you apologize. Thank you.
and Cricket, she's got hers.
Chow Yun Smut.
There you go. Of course, Clearwater Chad, which is where most of us probably already are. He'll promote his.
Yep, just Clearwater Chad 9037. If you type in Clearwater Chad, it should come up. And once again, I'd like to iterate that Pete has a pizzeria in Chicago. We're moving that pizzeria to New York City. It's going to be
No,
New
we're
York
not.
City still.
Oh, no, it's in Clearwater, Illinois. It's a part of Chicagoland area, but it's not exactly in Chicago. You freaking nature. And Grip is a bum. Grip is a bum who steals people's monies.
Oh
Although
no,
the charity thing, okay, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Thank
it's a
you.
good one.
Thank you.
And I am oh hell no dash SO2WZ. Don't ask me why they added that crap to the back, but that's what it is. You can catch me there. I also have 2 cooking channels, and if you scroll down on there, they'll well, maybe not on that one. I've also got Sinful Good at Sinful Good and Cooking Americana. So I have 2 cooking channels, and then oh hell no. So y'all subscribe to everybody's channel. Also make sure you head over to donate to the SPTV Foundation at the sptvfoundation.org /donate. They don't take any of the money that we're raising for the SPTV Foundation out if you go through that button. If you do it in a super chat, then well, it doesn't go to the SPTV Foundation until we send it to them, and they get the 30% out of it taken out by YouTube. So make sure you guys head over there. That's why we're all here tonight, and keeping you guys company all through the night. And it's a great charity, and it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people.
Yes.
True.
I would agree.
Yes. So, anywho,
It's been a long
anybody
time since
got
I've had a
stories to
Panzerotti.
tell?
What'd you say,
I'm
Cricket?
I'm still waiting on Marty Rathburn to answer the question I sent him, the unanswered question of Clearwater. Is there a sandcastle at the sandcastle?
I can go get him. Hold on.
Well, if he's anything like Aaron,
get
you're
him,
never
Chad.
going to get an answer.
I mean,
Oh my! Oh,
you're not lying.
That's true. That's true.
oh my God!
I mean, he is our fearless leader, and in this.
You
cult,
hit that
and-
one
and-
on the head. He
and,
lives
you
up the
know.
street from me, and I can't get him to answer nothing.
Did somebody call for the great number 2 man, the
Great
former
number 2.
inspector general? I was the inspector general. I made things happen. I got that tax exempt status, folks. I did it. I got those lawsuits dropped. I'm the man. I'm the one. I did it. No one else. David didn't do it. Brenda was hiding under his desk. I was the one that made things happen, folks. So if anyone has any hesitation about that, well, that's your problem.
I just want to know how the lawn's doing, Marty.
How what's doing?
How the lawn's doing that you got to mow every other day.
Well, Monique never thanked me for mowing the lawn. All right, she's still not making me my lunch. I told her to make her a sandwich, and she threw something at me. And then she's not my bath. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning. She's not scrubbing the potatoes or washing the carrots. She's not listening to and obeying her man. And I am not happy. And there's going to be major operational changes in the Rathbun household if she doesn't step up and be a good wife.
She's not got her TRs in, huh?
Yep. The way it's going to be. Because I'm the man. I'm the one. I did it. I was the number 2 man. I almost made it to number 1, but David took the credit. He ran up on stage and announced the tax credit that I worked for almost 10 years, folks. So that's Marty Rathbun in a nutshell.
Cool.
You got
Number
robbed.
2 man is right.
You got robbed.
Right.
So Marty, I gotta ask. During the filming of the "We Stand Tall" video, was little Davy really standing on top of an apple box just so he could have his head in the video?
That is a true story. He does have the apple box.
I doubt the veracity of that story. I think it was not an apple box. I think it was 2.5 apple boxes.
Just to get his head this high.
Apple box and a couple of phone books.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a step ladder.
You were there, Marty. Tell us exactly what he was standing on.
Well, I mean, he told me. I was trying to talk to him. He told me he didn't want me anywhere near his site because at that point I left the church a couple of times and came back. So he said I disgusted him. He didn't want to be anywhere near me, and and that was about it for
And
that
he
day.
threw you some money, huh?
Well, it's not
You
as
a
much
big
as
check.
people think. It's not as much, and it's not direct checks. It's through back channels, and it's
Oh.
not as much. It's not as much as people
An
think.
undisclosed amount.
And Monique took most of it and won't give it back, folks.
Good for her.
Well, we still got to wonder, why is it you went back again?
Well, because the church, they took my family, they took my money, and they said I couldn't talk to my kids. They said I couldn't. And then David yelled at me, and he said, "Take the money, or else things are gonna get bad." I took the money, and it was a mistake. And anyways, I have no real skills, so
Aside from
because
cleaning toilets with a toothbrush.
I can't do it. Well, I do collect trash on the side of the road, which is a good skill. But other than that, I can't make much money, folks. So what would you have done? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were a private auditor.
Well, I did that, but people said they don't like me anymore.
Imagine
having
that.
those squirrel squad people or squirrel people, whatever the hell they were in their.
Well, I got them back, folks. I got them back. I sprayed them with the hose that one day, as you guys seen on film.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't mess with the number 2 man, folks, and they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. I'll spray them again, folks. And I could do it too. You guys know that I could do it.
Well, you could always take that tech that was used on Pearl Snappy and get a power washer. Do it next time. Do it right.
That's right. That's right. Don't tempt me. Okay. So you know,
does he pop out of the ground like a little prairie dog? And
nobody, no one's allowed to question the number 2 man in the whole church of Scientology. Since I left that church, they don't even have a number 2 man anymore. That's how valuable I am. I'm the one. I'm the man. I got it done. No one else did. No one else got that tax exempt status. No one else got them lawsuits dropped, folks. I was the one. I did it. Okay.
Well, we got that straight now.
Yeah, Pete agrees. Pete agrees.
I just want to give a shout out. I just want to give a shout out to Witness. How you doing there? How you doing?
Is Whitney in the chat?
Yeah, she's in there. She's in there.
Oh, some hi, Whitney.
Pete agrees. Yeah. Pete agrees. He's seen me do it.
I know. I'm your number 2 man.
So Pete's the one you call when you need something done. Is that what you're trying to say?
He gets things done. I give him that.
Yeah,
you know,
Pete,
we have disagreements.
And not just pizzas. Yeah. Although we're not allowed to talk about my skills, though. But you know, if you want a pizza, you got me on speed dial, don't you?
That's right.
You're still number 3 on speed dial, right?
Yep, he's got good pizza. I'll give him that.
Number 3.
Yeah, I know. Number 3. You know, I'm from the great city of Chicago, so you know I got an accent. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
is that a real kitty? Oh my goodness! Look how cute.
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh, yeah, there's that creepy.
Here comes shred. Oh.
I got an accent too. They say it's kind of strong.
Yeah. But we got creepy like too. Pete's. Creepy's in there. How you doing?
Hey, creepy.
There are regulars whenever we do a thing there, with Grip and some other bum that he's got there in his head. They always come out and they say hi. So you know, there. Pete's got a $1.380 for you. Yes, Witness. That's what I got. 1, 2, 3, 3. That's how we talk in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is one thick accent you've got, Pete.
It definitely is.
Thank you. I've worked on it now for 54 years, so there it goes good. What happens when you're born in the suburb of Chicago and you got the Italian families and all that? So
I was gonna say it was Italian.
Oh, it's Italian. We're very Italian. Yeah.
My husband's Sicilian.
Oh yeah, that's where my great grandfather was from. He literally in 1910 he swam from Palermo to Chicago. Don't ask how.
Wow.
Yeah, he literally swam. It took him a long time. So he was a good guy. Then he went for the Olympics. Of course, he lost, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't, folks. I don't trust Italians. You can't trust them. Don't trust the Italians.
Get the hell out of here, Marty. We don't trust you, Marty.
Marty knows the best, folks.
Back and forth, flip flopping. You're a flip flapper.
Marty knows best, folks.
First you're in, then you're out, then you're in, then you're out. Make up your freaking mind. Are you a SIO or not a SIO? God damn.
No, you know it's complicated. Folks, it's more complicated than that. You know.
No, it's not. Yes or no?
I tried to come back, folks, and David said he locked the door. He said he doesn't want me anywhere near those properties.
Okay.
He doesn't want me anywhere near the church.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Marty, you can't. Aaron's not going to let you in the cult of Aaron.
Well, I mean, and Monique's not making anything better. I'm in the same room with her, and she says I disgust her. She said
other people all the time. What a bum.
Yeah, my kids won't talk to me.
Yeah, because you're a bum.
Well, they don't respect the number 2 man.
No, they don't.
Have y'all seen? Speaking of cult of Aaron, did y'all see?
I ain't respecting anything. I'm looking at a kitten.
The cult of Aaron thing that Fluffer UK did. Or no, it wasn't Fluffer. Who was it?
Poe did some stuff too, didn't he?
Feral Cheryl did it.
Feral Cheryl, yeah.
That was hilarious.
My sister in crime.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it is. You have to go see it. It is so funny.
But just so everyone knows, any and all SPTV videos have to be cleared through the number 2 man. That's me. Thank you, folks.
No, they don't. Freaking bum.
No, they have to
What are
be
you gonna
cleared
do?
through Aaron, apparently.
Creepy B,
Doing this.
hello. I saw that.
That's funny.
Sorry, staring at a kitten.
Hey, Miss Ken.
Yeah.
Yep, cult of Aaron, you know. Aaron. Aaron.
Yeah. That is
I'm
yeah,
staying out
you
of
know,
that one.
I sent Aaron I gifted him a T-shirt, and he keeps telling me he hadn't got it yet. And then so I sent him a picture of it so he could see what it looked like, and he was supposed to let me know if he had gotten it yet, so I can make sure I send him another one if he didn't. And I still haven't heard back from him, and I've emailed him at least 4 times about it. So, have you ever, you know how an NCIS Gibbs used to smack DeNozo on the back of the head? Dusty, I need you to go smack Aaron on the back of the head and say, get back to her. So I know whether or not I need to send him another shirt.
That's if he remembers my name. We only met like 5 or 8 times.
Yeah.
Well, when
he's
you're
not,
the leader of a cult, you know, it's
Yeah.
hard to remember every member's name.
Yep, true.
Yeah, you know, you got so
Even
much
though
on
the
your
number
plate.
2 man could remember everyone's name, folks, and that's a confirmed fact.
Maybe
What
you
scientific method are you using, Marty?
That's proprietary information there, Pete. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, okay, good for you. Good for you.
So what do you think of that Grant Cardone Yahoo there, Marty?
I think Grant, you know, he's a scammer, so I don't really talk to him.
What, in your net?
No, I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys. I was a
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
hand when I was in Scientology, not like the bad
Yeah.
people.
Okay, there.
I
So
was
Marty,
there to
I
help
hear
people.
through the grapevine that Mike says he was the number 2 guy. Is
Yeah, that's what I
is
heard
Well,
too.
here's the
Bender
thing,
or is it
folks.
you?
Here's the thing. I had to fix all of Mike's screw ups, and he went and hid under his desk most of the day when I was putting out his fires. And, you know, what I mean, he wasn't capable. And Mike Render's not capable of holding my briefcase, folks. So let's get that straight immediately. Okay, he's not capable of shining my shoes.
Maybe you
They
can
can't
darn
Now
even
there's
shake
your Jeff.
hands with their shadow.
Nope, he's not. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't even be the number 3 man. Screwed everything up.
All right, guys. I'll come back in the morning.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna
Danny.
go. I'm gonna go
Bye,
sleep.
Danny.
Yeah, thanks for
Sweet
joining.
dreams.
Thank you
Good
guys
night,
for
brother.
having me.
Good night, brother.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
night,
you guys
brother.
for doing all this.
For me.
That's what we're here for, Danny. You have a blessed
Thank-
night.
You too, guys. Good
Tell
night.
Leah bye.
Night.
Okay.
Okay,
See,
Marty.
Danny respects the number 2 man, folks.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Marty.
can
So, Marty, I got another question there. When we see little David Miscavige driving around Clearwater in that big black SUV that he drives around, does he use
Right.
1, 2, or 3 phone books underneath him?
Now, see, he wouldn't let me get that close to him. He used to have a little black Mazda Miata he used to drive around too, folks. And once, I swear, he tried to hit me, and I'm not happy about that, folks.
Hey,
He's
you
a
know,
fast driver.
they do make pedal extensions. They do make pedal extensions. You know,
He's got a couple cans taped to the bottom, so he could just use his foot and audit
hey,
at the
they
same
also have
time.
hand controls. You
Well, I
know,
thought
hand
that was why he rode motorcycles, because he might be able to reach one of those little mini bikes, but he couldn't drive because he can't see over the steering wheel.
Only if he's riding one of those little pocket bikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Then his
That's-
feet would touch the ground.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. On a good day, when he's wearing his lifts. But yeah, I didn't think he could see over the steering wheel, Marty.
Hey, Chad, you just hit 9 hours. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
An honor and a privilege.
Yep, congratulations.
Oh,
You work
wow,
hard on these
yeah.
things there,
How
Chad.
long is it going?
1 more hour till 6.
One more hour.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And you saying Poe's due to come back on?
Poe and or Maryland, I believe,
Maryland,
around
okay.
5:30. Yeah.
Awesome.
Ooh, we're gonna take a bath with Leanie G.
I don't know why my chat has stopped.
I had to go back into private chat and then go
Oh.
back into comments to get mine to go
Well, no,
again.
It
all I'm
helps if
seeing
you
is-
take the bar and lower it to the
All I'm
bottom too,
seeing
or hit
are
new comment.
crickets. Yeah,
Yeah, I had
did
to do
that,
the same
but,
thing.
They're all chat. I mean, crickets. So, what do you hit?
I hit private chat and then back over to comments and make sure that it says live because I went over to the start by accident and that's when it started.
I see.
Very
Is
good,
it
very
helping you?
good.
Aha! There they are. Yes. Wow. Durr.
Hey Pete, why don't you send me one of those Chicago pizzas to Buffalo, okay?
No, I'm not going to do
Yeah,
the
why don't you
Buffalo's
send
a
one to
stink town. You
Jacksonville
know
while you're at
that.
it?
You know,
Right, Jacksonville. Come on, y'all can come to Chicago, okay? Jeez.
well,
You
it's the
want to
one
send
thing
me a
Pete could do. He
Panzerotti up
makes
to
it.
Minnesota?
No, Minnesota. Get the heck out of here. No,
I ain't even that far.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You all come to my place. I don't go to yours. This is not a mutual, import-export thing going on here. You come to me. I make you the pizzas. Okay, you eat them, and then you get the hell out. You can
So I
come to
can't get an
Chicago,
Uber
by the way.
Eats?
Come to Chicago to see what a real American city looks like, number one. And number two, a city with histories. Okay, we got that Al Capone guy. We got the Blackhawks. We got all those guys. We got the
Last time I
Haymaker
was
riots.
Last time I was in Chicago, I couldn't get through the damn traffic.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my problem, is it now? You come to Clearwater, Illinois, we got no traffic because the whole town is just me, basically. My farm.
Well, he's got good pizza, folks, but I'm just gonna go to Duff's if he's not gonna deliver it.
Oh, you get
You
the hell
can't-
out of here. I have at least a 10-mile radius for delivery. You're not in the 10 miles, I don't deliver. You're not in the 10 miles, freaking Buffalo. You're in
Thing always
how it
call
is.
Buffalo.
Uber Eats.
Who the heck wants to live in Buffalo?
That's
Like,
how
come
he
on.
treats the number two. That's
I
how
don't
he treats
know.
the number two man, folks. You know,
You're not my
DoorDash.
number
I think they're
two. You're
pretty
not
good
number
length.
two anything. You're not
I
number
used to
two. You're
be-
not a man, okay?
I used to be a very respected man, folks, when I was in
Yeah.
that church.
George.
Now I'm out of that church and I'm not getting the respect, folks.
George
Yeah,
is here.
You bum.
Oh, George.
Yeah, howdy,
Hi,
George.
George.
Howdy.
Where's that dumbass grip? Bring him back. I don't want you, Marty. I don't like you, you freak.
I'll bring him back.
Good. Change your jacket. That's all you do, huh? You bum. You go from a dark jacket to a tan jacket, and all of a sudden you're two different people. Go see a psychiatrist, Marty.
Oh
Could
my
be
gosh.
worse. I could just put my hair on and I'd be a different person, apparently.
My SAC account. It's the Chicago Black Hacks. Jeez. What, I speak English, don't I? The Hacks. The Chicago Black Hacks. You know them guys? Remember Chris
What?
Chelios? Remember that guy? He played for them.
Oh,
Oh, now we got the bum. Now we got the
we're
bums back.
still zone here. I want to talk to
Yeah,
some bitch that insulted my jacket, okay?
The
Because
freaking
these
jacket.
are very expensive.
What men's warehouse did you get that one from?
This is custom made, folks.
Oh yeah,
JCPenney.
custom made by the wonderful tailor who's making minimum wage at the Men's Warehouse in Hamburg, New York, right?
That's not my problem. folks.
That was too high
Yeah,
for
no,
him. He
this is
got
your problem.
he got it at JCPenney's, hon.
JCPenney's. Listen, I won't take any crap about JCPenney. Okay, JCPenney is a fine establishment. They got one they got one JCPenney's at the what's that mall over there that we always go to. Grip. What's the frick is the name of that mall? The Tonawanda, the one in Tonawanda.
There's one left.
The Walden Galleria. The Walden Galleria. They got one in there.
I think there's still
and then
one.
they
to
got
the
one at
chemist.
the University Mall in Amherst. So we're not going to talk. I am very good friends with J.C. Penney. It's Men's Warehouse. Those guys can go screw themselves.
It could be worse. Goodwill.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey,
Yeah,
no
it could
wait,
be.
Goodwill sometimes has some good
Sears.
stuff.
Yeah, sometimes they do actually.
Hey, folks, Pete's just jealous because I live the champagne caviar lifestyle. Okay.
Ah,
What
now you tell
Did
us.
you just say a champagne caviar lifestyle?
That's
Yeah,
right.
non-alcoholic imitation champagne and caviar from a carp.
Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, Pete's just jealous because I'm financially independent.
Oh
All right.
yeah, independent from your mother.
No longer living in the
Ella is
basement.
here.
No, he lives in his mother's basement. I've been there.
I don't want to brag,
Got
folks, but I'm
plenty of
worth over
parties in
10,
Abra's room.
worth over
Ella,
$10
show your
billion,
teeth.
folks.
7 billion Russian rubles ain't worth anything anymore, huh?
Show your teeth, Ella.
Ah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're a freak of nature there, Grip.
I have assets in over 200 countries and territories, folks.
Yeah, okay, the ones that don't exist anymore, like Yugoslavia and Prussia and Siam. Yeah, we get it.
Those were good countries, folks.
They don't exist anymore, you bum.
And I'm trying to bring back the USSR, so people will bite their tongues.
You and another Russian leader they were not going to name on YouTube's. Yeah. Well, they got a lot of good hockey players there. I got to tell you that. The Chicago Blackhawks should go for that. They could go for some recruitments.
Yeah, and Griff won't be laughing when we bring back that USSR. We want those.
I will be laughing
because
listen, if the Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup, that's more business for me.
And Griff is just Pete's just upset that I'm taking over businesses in Romania, so he's not happy about that.
Yeah, I got to tell you though, those blood bank businesses in Romania are not as strong as you think they are because vampires are not a thing. Okay. You freaks. There's real people over there. They're not all, fantasy minded like yous.
He's a good guy. He just doesn't have the eye for business that I do, folks. Okay.
Well, yeah. You got a couple of eyes there, like in shit. That's what the eye that you got. You put the eye in. I don't want to invest in you. That's what you do.
Pete is upset that he owes me money.
You put the eye in. Oh my God, this guy's a fraud. That's what you put.
Folks,
Hello,
my
Andrew.
is worth money, and when someone disparages my name, I get to take legal action against them. So enough said.
No, you don't. Not this time. You got me cut off from my Jewish lawyers. Now you got the bunch of Scottish guys. They're working round the clock. Okay. We got over 400 lawsuits we got to hash out. Okay, which is going to be a really, really it's going to be a long stream if we do it live. It's going to be double what this thing is. Okay?
We definitely have to have a debate. Yep.
We do. He's suing me. You know how much? What's he suing me for? He's got me on for jaywalking. He's got me on for racketeering. He's got me on for fraud. He's got me on for a whole bunch of stuff. Indecent exposure, which is a weird one because we don't live in the same place. He's suing me for like 57 different crimes and misdemeanors. Okay, most of them Scientology based, so who knows about that. But I gotta tell you, I got no money left. All
And
my
not
restaurant
delivering
money's going to my
pizzas
lawyers.
to Buffalo.
That's right. Not can win it, folks. I can do it.
Who wants to go to Buffalo? I mean, the people in Buffalo don't even want to go to Buffalo. You know what I mean?
We have a good water.
Okay, you know what? Maybe they got they got a campus at Fredonia. Maybe I'll go to Fredonia. Okay, the SUNY Fredonia. They got a nice campus there. But that's about as far, east I go in New York. That's the limits, okay? Erie, Pennsylvania is a nice place. Good stuff there.
Buffalo was voted the best place to visit in the whole world over 7 years.
Oh yeah, by who? By who? The Grip Calzone Survey Foundation? Yeah.
The people out of Toronto.
Oh God. I know a guy from Toronto. What a freaking loser. He goes all the way to Hungary to study. What a moron. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's an inside joke, you know. Yeah, I know you're laughing there, Grip. Laugh it up, laugh it
I
up.
know everything about Pete.
Yeah, Toronto's a hellhole too. What a piece of shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got Chicago's the greatest thing in the world. 100% the greatest
I
city
don't know
ever,
about
ever made,
that.
ever constructed.
No.
It's better, you know. I mean, there was a survey that done in my restaurant. We asked people what's a better city, ancient Rome or Chicago. Chicago was 104%. Rome was a negative 12%. So, you know, ancient Rome could go screw itself. They didn't have any pizzas back then anyway.
That's true.
It's true. I know. I told you. That's why it's true. But I really go, Grip. We gotta do a lot of these lawsuit things. I think we're gonna have to run for about 24 to 28 hours online, and I'm gonna go every single one, every one, and we're gonna hash it out. Okay?
Now we can prove I won.
You're not winning anything. I told you when you sued me for jaywalking in Amherst, New York. Okay, I was only there for like 2 days. How can I get 19 citations for jaywalking in New York when I was there for 2 days? You know
My people seen it.
what? You got videos on me? Because I got videos on you, Grip. Let me tell you, I got a lot of videotapes about you doing a lot of nasty stuff. Okay, in motel rooms. Okay, there.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's
Not
my
the
privilege.
motel rooms.
Your wife is not gonna like the videotapes I got on yous.
I see a cage match in the future.
That's right.
Nah, well, depends on who
Celebrity.
provides the cage.
Celebrity
We'll
death
definitely have
match.
to debate more.
Hey,
They need to
Kim.
get those sumo suits.
Rio, how are you?
Hi,
Hey, Kim.
Kim.
It's
Yep, I
nice to
see.
see you.
You as
too.
well.
We
Anyway,
can barely see you.
yeah, you're in the
I know. I
dark.
gotta adjust some things here.
Is she there?
It's too dark.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
They told me I was too dark. I get this light, and now I just got a big yellow spot right here all the time when I walk around.
Oh, I've got a whole office. I'm just not there right now. So,
Ah. Yep.
And
Well,
thanks
we're,
for
There she
donating,
is.
everyone.
yes,
Yeah,
we're having
thanks.
a good time. Hoping we're keeping you guys entertained. Please make sure you head over to the sptvfoundation.org and donate. Use that donate button. And last we heard at 1 a.m. this morning, we were at $6,300. So I'm sure we have gone much above that. What are we aiming for, Chad?
10 grand was yeah.
10 grand. So
Yep.
yeah, there you go. We're getting close. So make sure y'all get over there and get us over that hump, and know that your donations are going for a great cause to help a lot of great people.
I got Aaron's number. Should I call him and see if he'll check it, give us an update, and just call him up?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
wake 'em
say,
At 5 in the morning.
The problem is that we won't find out the total until we hear from Aaron. So
You better
Yeah.
we
wake
could
'em
be
up.
here for a
You
week
better
and a
wake 'em
half.
up.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
week and a
I
half.
think we'll do about 4 lives about this, if I had to guess. Mainly about how great Griff is. Am I right, folks?
No, you're not. You're not right about how great Grip is. You
It's not going to happen, Griff.
not gonna happen. Quit the church.
But Marty,
Come
he's
to my
going to do
church.
4 streams on Marty for sure.
Yeah, we won't hear from Aaron for another week and a half or two.
I would
That's
call
for
and
sure.
wake him up. If I had
Wake
Yeah.
his ass up.
I want put it on speakerphone so we can all hear him cuss you out.
No.
If I had his number, I would call him. But since
Oh,
don't,
I tell you what, I'll give it to you in the private chat. Don't tell him where it came from.
That's funny. Yeah, we'd have to do one of those like who was it? Somebody did one that where they were live and did a phone call.
Well, he just recorded a phone call with that
Yeah.
Private
Yeah.
eye or
Private Eye, yeah. So
No, he's
he
not a
just
private eye. He's a writer, but he was saying he was an investigator.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe
But
he called him.
yeah, we'll have to go ahead and call him there, Dusty, and we'll listen. We'll listen to him answer the phone.
He wouldn't be
What the
mad.
He
I don't
doesn't
think.
answer the phone.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't answer
Just
the
kind of
phone
like his
either. He
emails.
doesn't answer his emails. He doesn't answer his texts. He doesn't answer a lot of his chats. What does he answer?
He answers to Griff Calzone, folks.
You wish, Griff.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna head out.
Cricket,
Bye,
it was so
Crick.
nice
Sweet
meeting you.
dreams, Cricket.
Thank you so much. Thank you y'all for having me. I'll be hanging out. I need to be off camera, get a snack, do things that you can't
Yeah, you've been
do
on a
on
long
camera,
time.
you know.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't need to hear the toilet flush.
I was
and all
going to
that
go to bed, but we're so close to the end now. I'm just going to fight it out.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still awake.
Yeah,
I'm still
I'm
awake, but
wide
that's
awake.
how I roll.
Thanks
Anyway,
for
y'all.
singing.
I'm sorry.
Later,
Singing.
Cricket.
Thank you for singing. That was wonderful.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely.
That was
we
awesome.
do the night med song. Got to do night meds before
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
do
want
that
me
one.
to do the night med song before I
Yes.
go?
Yes.
Yes, please.
you leave. I'm going to make you work.
That's all right. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds.
Yay.
Nice.
Remember,
Wonderful.
sip first so the things don't stick.
Yes.
Night, Cricket.
Good
Thank
night,
you so
everybody.
much.
Thank
Bye,
you so much
y'all.
for having
Bye.
me.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Night meds, day meds, morning meds, afternoon meds.
Oh, she
night
has
meds.
She has a song for the for the day meds too. For
Oh.
the people that are in like Great Britain and Australia
It's
that are
the
watching.
day meds, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the banana song, banana
Oh,
boat
wow.
song.
Day meds.
Day
meds.
meds. Mhm.
Day meds come and me one go.
I don't know. She's got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my pain meds that I was just showing. I have nerve pain that's
I have
really bad.
neuropathy pain from my waist down. Yes, in both legs and feet. It's horrid.
Yeah. We did MRIs and so forth, and we can't find any reason for me to have the pain that I have. So
Well,
now I'm going
aren't
to.
you diabetic? Did you say you were diabetic?
I am, but this is something different. It's something in my lower back. And I've got some arthritis in my lower back, but not enough to create the issues that I'm having. And so, yeah, I'm on nerve medication to try to get that under control, and it makes
that
it a
never
dull
worked
roar.
for me. That nerve
Yeah.
medication.
Well, yeah. They tried to put me on Lyrica, and when they got me
Yeah.
up to where it was going to work, you might as well have given me a damn margarita that was the size of the cotton bowl and really strong, because I hadn't drank a drop and I was stumbling around and couldn't put a sentence together.
Yeah. Lyrica's weird. I didn't like
Yeah. So now I'm on gabapentin. So
that. Doesn't work for me either.
it's helping some. It's
Good.
not. It's not.
I'm glad it helps somebody.
Yeah.
Because they sure do prescribe it a lot.
Yeah. Well, I actually asked for it after the incident with the Lyrica. So, like I said, it's helping some, but I still feel like I've got hot water running down the front of my legs and stuff like that. It's pretty rough. But
yeah, it sucks getting old.
yeah. Yeah, it does. Getting old is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Just
You know,
wait,
and
you youngsters. Just wait.
All right,
it's. Go ahead.
I'm on
Are you?
too.
All righty, Brian.
I'm
You have
good.
a great one. Good to
Yeah,
see you
forward.
again.
Yeah.
Give Phil a hug and a kiss.
And yeah, I'll check y'all. I will. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, bye,
Alrighty, later,
Brian.
Brian. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll be turning 60 in January, and so this whole next part of the year is just a complete makeover. Everything. Part of deconstructing and reconstructing from leaving the Mormon church.
yeah.
I'm finding all these new things and signing up to do the cruise and being a part of this community and others is just opening up experiences for me
That
that
you've
I
never
never
had.
dreamed possible.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And it's just a little
That's
start.
awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Kim, before I did SPTV, I was a big I did a lot of studying on the FLDS. What Mormon church were you part of?
Well, my father converted into what the Brighamite sects is what it would be, the regular Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But the family that he married into, this was the first generation that wasn't in polygamy. So we were kind of a mixed family in a lot of ways, where we have polygamy in the recent past. But we weren't of the order. We were of the regular church.
The regular Mormons.
Yeah.
If that's the way,
But
the
with all the
Latter-day Saints.
influences of fundamentalism.
The regular
Food
cult.
storage, homemade clothes, all of that type of mindset, but within the regular church.
Yeah. These high control groups, it's just, and the thing that gets me is a lot of people will turn around, even people who have been members of Scientology and other high control groups will say, how was I so stupid? Well, you weren't. You weren't stupid. What it's called, it's the same thing. You look at the Xenu story and the creation of the Mormon church and all of those stories, okay, and you take them at face value, they all sound outlandish. All of them.
Wacko.
They totally sound, if you take them at face value. However, you have to suspend belief to believe in these stories. And so Christianity's no better than Scientology when it comes to the story, the creation story, the Xenu story. Who would believe that a person would be born of a virgin, walk on water, die, and resurrect themselves in 3 days? Okay? If you took it at face value. But it's called faith. So nobody's stupid. It's faith. And I hate when people look at people in those kinds of situations and say, how could you be so stupid? They're not. They're no more stupid than you are believing in Christ.
And the people are what drew me to the FLDS and even some of the Scientology is the people that I help are really, really good people. They just have bad leadership, and it's not a matter if it's something they were raised up on, those beliefs they were raised up on from ground up. So they don't really know the normal or the outside. So what they have is
even now,
what they think is
when
normal.
I hear words like feminism and capitalism, it will make my skin crawl and I feel like I need to take a shower. And it's not that I don't understand what the words mean, it's the implication that's always been behind them. That coming out of that it's a whole new language, but nothing really changed, but yet the meaning of everything changed. And it's hard to keep up with it all. It's challenging, like you said.
Yeah, it's all about belief, and you can't, if you're raised in a certain way, everybody's raised in a certain way, and you come out of your nuclear family with certain beliefs. You always do, and those beliefs may change over time, but for the most part, they're set because they were started before you could walk and talk. You know, so that's your norm. And so normal, when we're talking normal, what is normal? I mean, it's all in air quotes because what my normal is different from what your normal is, which is different from what your normal is, and so on and so forth.
My normal was a year's supply of food storage for every member of my family.
Oh my
And we
gosh.
used it all the time and rotated it, adding TVP to hamburger, dehydrating. I mean, that's still a norm for me. Making butter every day, doing certain things by scratch. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to go out to eat. I think that's a waste, and it's really not, but it's a mindset.
Yeah, definitely. You know, so everybody's norm is different. So there's, you know, when we're talking about what's normal for one person versus what's normal for another, we all have our different definitions of normal. You know,
Well, and that's why what's going on with the SPTV at the charity and the things that they're creating, this foundation, is to be able to help people with a multitude of the needs that they do experience and are experiencing. And I'm grateful for so many people to be willing to assist in that because it's a big thing that's going on.
Yes, it is. Jesse, you've been trying to say something, and I keep talking over you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to talk more about the Mormons. If there's a place in this world that I absolutely have fell in love with, it is Utah. If you've never been to Utah, go to Utah.
It's beautiful.
The Colorado Basin is outstandingly stunning. The more you drive, the more beautiful it is.
It's a beautiful area.
Excuse me.
It really
I have
is.
to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
My family's lived in Roosevelt, Lehigh, Blanding, and all kinds of different towns all over. I personally never lived there because I had a separate family. And so, yeah, it's beautiful. Camping there is amazing, hiking, biking. And like you said, the people are amazing.
So how long have you been out, Kim?
It was from watching the aftermath in 2020. The episode with the Jehovah Witnesses was what made me see. So
it's about 4 years. And how has your transition been? Has it been difficult, or has it been how are we doing on that?
COVID happened at the same time, and I got to see my friends change. I live in northern Minnesota. We had the George Floyd and the riots, and we had a lot going on. So my eyes being opened at that particular point of time might not have been the best time, but everything was falling apart anyway.
Right.
It ended up with I am on disability as a result. It's a reality disorder I've had my whole life that we didn't know it was the indoctrination.
Right.
So doing good.
So what's been the hardest thing to transition?
Communication, the verbiage.
I can imagine.
Not knowing when to send an email or ask if you should be in. You don't know how to fit in or become a part of something. And everything you think you should do doesn't work, and then you give up, or those are the challenges I've had specifically this year, is learning how to pace myself when I talk. The indoctrination, you're proselytizing in your head constantly. There's this whole things are quiet now. My brain's quiet now.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
And
what's been the best thing?
Year.
Oh, awesome. What's been the best thing you've had since you've come out?
Your best experience.
Your best experience.
the best experience, it kind of goes hand in hand with this. It's it's not about courage. Doing this YouTube, being here with you guys right now, it's nothing to do with bravery or courage. It just has to do with the fact of something that you have a story or something you want to tell. And the only way to do it is to start a channel because nobody will interview you. And that's it. I just wanted to tell my story. And in the end, I discovered watching all of you and the cooking, and I didn't even recognize your name till I heard your voice. Because, of course, I promote everybody, and
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
being able to see myself for not being a part of a whole, but for being a one. That's been the
Yes,
biggest thing. That's it.
that's
I can
awesome.
sit here with you and I'm one.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, I mean, the best way to tell your story is to get on and tell it. You know, not have anybody direct you in a direction, because a lot of time interviews will kind of direct you in a direction to tell your story, and as a result, some things that you would really like to say don't get said because that question wasn't asked. Um,
And you
you
don't
know,
know that
so
in the beginning. In the beginning,
right.
you think you know what you'd like, and then everything, it's a whole. Now it's all about my crochet and all about being able to just sit and exist within the world.
Yeah,
Everything I thought I wanted a year ago changed. It's nothing to do with any of it.
I think a lot of us go through that. Yearly, we reevaluate what is important to us. I mean, we have certain set things that are going to be important, but um, as you go through the year, you don't know what that year is going to hand you until it hands it to you, and then your priorities change. And so everybody reevaluates. Some people daily, some people weekly, some people yearly, you know, some people every 10 years. So you're not alone in that. You know, we all have to reevaluate. And the fact that you're allowed to now, instead of being in such a high control area, that you don't have to think the way everybody else thinks, you can think your own thoughts
And for
and
me,
react to them.
I was physically out, but mentally in. Basically a POME. I had been inactive. I had moved on in different ways, but felt the pull of community, went back, got excommunicated, worked my way back, got baptized, so I'm a member of Record again. And then to get to this point at my age, it's just trying to piece it all together a little bit at a time. And I specifically through this community, people have been open in the chats and open with what I see of the content creators. The content they're putting out is so broad within the community. And that's such an amazing thing you don't see in a lot of other communities. It's unique.
Yeah,
and I was
very
going to
true.
ask you, what do you do
What
when
do I
you're
do?
trying to stay organized or redeveloping yourself?
What do I do? Well, I mean, I have the two cooking channels, and I haven't done much with them recently. I was telling Chad that part of the issue is that I'm redoing my intros to my videos, and I want to do a little more personal touch instead of the the salt coming down on the steak or whatever. And I just have to get motivated to do that, which means that, I mean, with Sinfully Good and Cooking Americana, I put on a wig, I do up my face, and to get motivated to do that, and then you have the rest of the day that you're not doing anything else, and you're not going anywhere, so you're all dressed up with nowhere to go, and so that's been a little bit difficult, but it's just a case of, to me, especially on the cooking channels, it's all about what you see on those channels is what I've made at home, and then I use my husband and sons as guinea pigs, so they don't ever know what they're going to get. So writing the recipes, getting those that types of done. That's kind of how that works. Now for Oh Hell No, it's been a little bit more difficult because I want to comment on things going on in the community. But by the time I get it all researched and put together and my notes right and all that incident has moved on and we've moved on to something else. So
That's hard to do. That's
yeah.
hard to do.
And so I've run into a little bit of trouble, and that's why I'm a little bit slow on getting Oh Hell No videos out, because of the fact that by the time I get everything done and I'm ready to go, we're 2 topics beyond that, so that's rough for me. So I'm starting to lean towards looking at they've heard this numerous times tonight, but my newest pet peeve is the statute of limitations on child essay.
Oh my
So,
gosh. That's horrible.
And
it's actually something we're dealing with right now. There's been a report made of close family members, and it's one of those things that was hid by the church. It's kind of like what went on with Masterson. And we are at the beginning stages to see where it's all going to play out.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful, because of these other changes that I've seen, that this could end up in front of a judge.
Yeah.
Hey, this country needs to get it together with this statute of limitations crap.
Yeah. I believe that especially child essay and child abuse, but child essay in particular, needs to be a federal offense, because federal offense, they can take and make it a federal statute throughout the entire United States that there is no statute of limitations on child essay. That's my goal. And the only way to do that is like we're doing with why can we look into the tax exemption of Scientology, is to also not only go to the House of Representatives, but also through the senators, the new senators coming in and saying, where do you stand on the statute of limitations on child essay?
We got Aja in the chat. I want to say hello to her out there. I was watching you earlier during the DOA arrest.
Yeah.
I pop into her channel all the time, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm Dusty. I wanted to introduce myself. You're doing fantastic work out there. Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, Aja. But, my belief is that we need to federalize and remove the statute of limitation on child essay, period.
Here's my baby.
Absolutely.
Because, if you sit there and think about it, Miriam is getting screwed because her attorneys dicked around until, she no longer she ran out of time in California. And that's criminal to me. I think that the way that Scientology is going to fall, as much as it would be nice to get rid of their tax exemption so that they have to answer to a court of law for the things that they do. Okay. As much as that would be great, their downfall is going to be child abuse, child trafficking, and child essay, followed by elder abuse, because there is not a person out here in the real world who will stand for child abuse and child essay. I don't know a single person, short of maybe pedos out there, that will stand for that. That's the oh hell no line. If somebody walks up to just Joe Blow on the street and says, "Do you support child essay?" the first thing they're going to say, "Oh hell no."
And it's amazing when I do my streams and I'm out at Flag in the Fort Harrison, how many kids, and I'll keep track of that day, how many kids I see, and I see them from the ages of toddlers to 18-year-olds. I see these kids every day out there, and they keep saying there's no kids in Scientology, and that is a bold-faced lie. Yes, there are.
It is
when
so
I was
sickening.
Yeah, when I was protesting in Austin during Pearl Fest, I know for a fact that I saw personally two kids come out of that building. I heard about something about a SUV in the back where they loaded a bunch of kids into it, and drove them off in an SUV back behind it.
And
Now I
these
can't
kids
believe
I
it.
see too, they all have escorts. It's not like their
Hmm.
parents. They're more like an escort, and they like
Yeah,
pretty much have their hand on their back and pushing them along.
moving along. Yeah, that was what was going on behind the building, that I didn't see, but I saw what looked like parents in it, with their kids, um, going out, and obviously they were probably public, but still, I mean, those kids. What are the chances that those kids aren't going to end up in Sea Org? That aren't going to end up in situations because a lot of people, if you think about it, a lot of those Sea Org members are the children of people who were public or staff. You know, um,
Sold them off like a commodity.
exactly,
That's the
exactly,
human trafficking aspect of it. These kids,
exactly.
they don't know any different. They don't know any better, and it's not their
So
fault.
sad. So sad.
Yeah, and parents. I'm sorry, but parents in that kind of situation where it's going to affect the child's entire life, that they're going to be stuck in that situation for.
Especially the public, because the
Yeah,
public do know better.
yeah,
They really
exactly. They
do.
do. And they don't have the right to consent for what that child is going to have to deal with as an adult. That's
I
not a right that they have.
I see so many kids, so many.
Yeah, it's horrible. The children involved in that, and the fact that
And it's
they are the.
criminal.
Yeah, they are the hidden, silent, um, minority within that church. Quote unquote church. They're
They're taking the
seen.
brunt of it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't tell me that what happened to Miriam, what happened to Liz Ferris, what happened to Liz Gale, Nora, all of those people, if they had had a choice and knew the difference, that they would have done that. They wouldn't have. It's obvious because they refuse to do it now, and they're standing up for what happened to them, so it doesn't happen to anybody else. So
So now to get back to what we were talking about with the Mormons, the little group out in Short Creek that I help out, since the FLDS, their numbers are depleting. And the charity that I work with out there, we help educate the children. And it doesn't matter if they're in or out. They understand that these children that are in the FLDS are eventually going to be out. So let's try to educate these children while we have the opportunity before they are out, and then they're flying solo with no education. So that's a group that I help out there with my little prairie dress wearing friends out there.
yeah. Well, I mean,
They,
if you think about it, the Scientology kids are going through the same thing. If they're going through Delphi and all that, they're not learning anything. They come out not knowing how to balance a checkbook or fill out a job application or get a loan. I mean, they just don't know. It's not as I'm sure is as bad as it is with the Mormons, and they need the same help as the Scientologist children. Those in both such situations, they are not prepared. They're not, to handle what their life would be if they weren't stuck in that situation.
No,
As long as they're
this
in
past
that situation.
October, we had in a small town close to me, we had a Jehovah Witness girl who was 17 and was told she had to marry this 47-year-old, and she refused. And so she was being kicked out in October on her 18th birthday. Now, the unique thing about this young woman is she's never been anywhere but the Kingdom Hall in her home. Homeschooled, no internet, no outside anything. And so my role in it was finding a counselor. So I found a counselor that would do Zoom appointments and got it all set up so that until we could get ID and insurance and everything transferred. And other people took care of housing. It was just this whole little network, because when someone immediately leaves, there's all kinds of concerns. And
It's so scary for them.
Yeah.
I don't know
mean,
what's happened other than she's at college now.
Well, that's
And
good.
so
when
all I
they're
know.
when they're children like that and they grew up in such a situation, when they're afraid of leaving, means ending their life. It really means they're losing everything.
Everything.
Hey, Chad, Perth is back. There she is.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Perth.
Welcome back. 11 minutes left.
Yeah, cut the tail end. But yeah, it's a sad situation for children in those situations. It's just they are so unprepared for a world
Completely.
outside of what they have been raised in, and it traps them. Then they're trapped because they are so unprepared. You know?
Well, a new thing, speaking of Perth, a new thing that since Perth brought it to my attention, um, it's how Scientology is infiltrating into Africa now.
Really?
Yes, yes,
That
So
that
absolutely
really
true.
pisses me off. How dare
yeah,
they?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There is so much going on out there.
Mhm.
A lot of corruption, and because they're vulnerable. A lot of the countries out there are vulnerable. They're taking big advantage of that.
Oh,
They're going
yes.
into poor communities and pushing way to happiness to kind of reel them in, and
Giving them a
taking them
little
for
money, which is
well,
very
yeah, they give
hard.
them money, and then they get
Very hard for
donations
them
from
to turn it down because
yeah,
there's
but then they
more.
get donations from other Scientologists, so they're actually ripping other Scientologists off.
So is it like the loans that they were getting? There's somebody who would pay for their courses or whatever, and they
well,
were supposed to pay them back.
Yeah, well, I've been speaking to a guy in Ghana and a guy in Uganda. So the guy in Ghana, he's got his own piece of land, but he wanted to build like a vocational center. He wants to teach children. Like he absolutely loves children. I've been speaking to him every day for the last month. He's a beautiful guy. And he wants to raise money for sewing machines and teach girls to sew to sustainable solutions. And Scientology has come along, he got into them through the Way to Happiness online. And so he did all the free courses, and they've been giving him bits and bobs, donations and stuff like that. And they actually asked him to join the Sea Org. They were trying to get him to Johannesburg, but luckily his visa was declined, thank God. But I saw him putting a post up, so he's asking for donations to open a scholastics school. Which isn't, he was like, okay, I'll go with the applied scholastics and maybe I can do my stuff alongside, So that's, do you know what I mean? And then, so I saw him put a post up on Facebook, and I said to him, no, Scientology's evil and all of this. I told him all the stuff about it, and he's actually pulled out of it,
Good.
helping them with plans. Like he basically did all the plans to build a church in Ghana, a Church of Scientology. He's now pulled out of that as well.
Oh, wow, good.
Now he's left with this piece of land, and he still wants to do his dream to make this vocational centre. So I'm going to do maybe a video. I might get him on for an interview and see if I can get some donations for him, because he really, really is a genuine guy that wants to help the kids out.
Yeah.
But people are dubious to donate because it's Africa and all the stigma and stuff. They think it's a scam. But truly, I've done all my research. It's a registered charity that he's involved in, and he seems genuine, and I'd love him to be able to do what he wants. And he's been turning, the Scientologists are still trying to give him money, and he's been turning them away. But you can imagine how tempting it is for him to.
Oh yeah.
It's just awful. And then there's another guy in Uganda, and the same sort of things going on. But they're actually, I've actually found someone that knows a guy that he's been doing staged photographs for the volunteer ministers. Yeah, big time.
Really?
So I did a whole video, like the story of that.
Gosh.
and he's been getting rich off people's donations.
Mm-mm.
And it's all staged photographs. Like he'll take photographs from like village meetings and then make it look like it's something else that it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shocking, and that's just 2 of the countries I've looked into, and it's going on all over the place.
So they're moving into third world countries to try to build up their wow.
Yeah, and I think they got kicked out of was it Zimbabwe or Kenya? I can't remember when they first went over, when Elron went over. But they've actually got a church there now, so they've managed to get back in. Yeah, and I'm suspecting because they're finding it hard to get Sea Org members these days. You know, it's an aging members and stuff like that. They're going to start bringing. I reckon they're going to start bringing people over from Africa. You know, like they're just sourcing people from other countries. So it's
taking full advantage of the disadvantaged.
Yeah, and what can we do about it? You know, it's so cut off from the rest of the world.
Yeah. We all need internet.
Who has contacts in Africa, you know?
Yeah, but getting internet out there is probably, you know.
Well, so,
and the government's corrupt as well. So the government in Uganda, they know that that's going on, that the stage photographs and stuff, they're all making money out of it, you know, because, you know, if you're in a desperate situation and they don't know about the bigger picture, because when I told this guy in Ghana, he was shocked when I told him all the stuff that they do, the human trafficking, and he'd heard like they were telling him about going clear and stuff like that. But when I told him about OT3, he was like, "What the hell?" Like, you know?
Yeah.
It's scary stuff. They're just going to keep finding more ways, different ways.
Yep. That's why if the United States government doesn't do something about the crimes that are going on inside of that cult, then it's almost like it's hopeless. Our government needs to get involved. I mean, if this was anybody else doing the stuff that they're doing, I mean, it would be all over the news. It would be, you know, I just don't understand what's going on.
Religion should not get, you know, they get away with it because it's a religion. They're not allowed to look into it and stuff. Like, that's not right. And why should religion have tax exempt status as well?
That was the premise of the United States, is because, you know, England had a Church of England, and people were forced, and people were killed over the fact that they were not, you know, they were Catholic or they were this or that or whatever. And so when the United States was formed, they literally said, we can't have religion have a part of the government. And that's where that comes from. The problem with that, the problem with that is that religions then get to go do whatever they want to with impunity, and that is an issue. You know, and
then the Mormon Church left America and went to uncharted territory that later become America. So same thing. They left the country. People forget Utah wasn't a state. It was not Mexico or French. I can't even remember who owned it.
They're leaving the country again too. They're going up into Canada, Mexico, and that's not even counting their missions.
The thing is that it's all decided on whether the IRS recognizes you as a 501c3 religious exemption. And there's an issue with that, because that's a, you know, government bureaucracy that makes that kind of decision, and you can't touch
no
them.
accountability.
Exactly.
There's other countries that are taking it away from a lot of religions, so it is starting. We're not in America. We're nowhere near there. I don't believe, but it is starting.
I mean, I think if enough people, what we have here is a grassroots movement that is growing by leaps and bounds. And once it gets to a certain size, then the government has to listen. And that's the key, you know, is letting people know this is the stuff that's going on within this situation, and the only reason they're getting away from it is because they have religious protections. And once those religious protections are removed, then they can be prosecuted for the practices that they are doing that are highly illegal.
That's why the more voices we have in this
Yes.
movement, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
All
think
right,
we're
we just hit 2 minutes from the end. Chad, you have anything you want to say? Wrap this up.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Did I
you
say
guys go
more?
first, and I'll go last if you want.
Alrighty. Well, what
Well,
I
I
want to
gotta I
go
gotta
ahead.
say, Perth, it's an honor to meet you.
That's
Finally, I
great.
I know who you are, and I know all about you. The Clearwater crew loves you very much, and
Oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm sorry, it's short and sweet. I don't know if you know that my son met up with his half siblings for the first time today.
Oh,
And
wow.
I thought we were only going to be like an hour, but we got on really, really well. It was beautiful. We've known about them for
Awesome.
13 years, but the mum wasn't
Wow.
really up for it. And finally, they added me on Facebook, so she's got no choice. So we all met up, and it was really, really nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it took a bit longer. I was meant to be back like an hour and a half ago, but yeah, I got you all properly. Kelly, I know I said I would come on with you. I will at some point. It's just been absolutely hectic.
No,
I'm
no
hoping
hurry.
to do
Take your time.
yeah, I'm hoping to do a regular Sunday slot at some point, but it'll be in a couple of weeks'
Awesome.
time because there's school holidays and stuff. So,
Right.
but yeah, it's lovely to meet you all.
Well, Dusty,
it,
since
it-
you started, we'll let you do your channel plug and all
I
that stuff.
I thank you guys so much for being here, and I thank you guys so much for being part of STV community. And I met probably 6 or 8 new people just tonight on this stream alone, and I appreciate all you guys out here. I have much love for all of you and everybody who helps with this, the keyboard warriors to the mods to everybody's. So thank you guys for allowing me to actually be a part of your community, because I felt like I was allowed in.
Oh,
Other than I just showed up,
It's good to
but
meet you.
It
so
was good to meet you.
Yeah,
Um,
back
absolutely.
at you.
Kim, if you have a channel or anything you want to say,
Yeah, my channel is Real for Life Kim D. I didn't want to throw my teeth on for the first ChadAthon, and I sat up all night long watching all of it and had my little thing in the second, was grateful enough to pop in here on the third. I support so much of what everyone is doing. I'm a self-declared cheerleader to the world, and if you ever need someone to be in your corner, I'm the one that'll be there cheering you on.
it's
Aw.
awesome.
Good to see you, Kim.
Perth,
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
your turn, Perth.
Oh, me? I thought I did it already.
Your closing thoughts.
Oh, closing thoughts. Yeah, just get on and donate to SPTV. Let's do it. Let's get some more
Very
money.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm not very good with words, but yeah, it's been fabulous. Chad, have you been awake this whole time?
He has.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well
He's
done.
gonna
I
go.
saw a little bit of a sneaky yawn, but you've done a really
Oh
good job.
yeah.
Well
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
He's gonna crash
Well
and
done, mate,
burn
for
after
staying
all
awake all
this.
this time. Good job.
Thank you very much.
And mini Chad.
Awesome.
Thanks.
I am Oh Hell No. I am one of the mods for Liz Ferris. That's the only channel I mod for at this time. We'll see what happens. But I also have 2 cooking channels, Sinfully Good and Cooking Americana. The one thing I want to reiterate to everybody is the SPTV Foundation is doing really good work for really good people. So make sure you go over to the SPTV Foundation and go ahead and donate. And you can continue to do that even after the ChadAthon is over. Just head over there, push a button, give what you can, $1, $10, $20. It doesn't matter. Every dollar helps. So make sure you go over there and show these wonderful people the love. And let's get all of these people out of Scientology. All right, Kelly, your turn. We're gonna let
Gosh,
Chad
this has
close.
been such a great night for me. And Chad, I thank you for allowing me to be part of your
You're
group.
welcome.
And I met some really nice people. I knew some, met some. It's been great. This movement's very near and dear to me. It's the trauma aspect. I heard someone else talking about that earlier. You know, we all have trauma, or most of us
Mhm.
anyway.
Mhm.
And that's how we relate to each other, and just the support that we all give each other is making a difference. And it's just great. It's wonderful. I appreciate you all. And my channel is SPTV Never Ends, where you can come on anytime and tell your trauma story or any story you want. And yeah, don't forget to donate. And anybody that wants to buy the SPTV polymer clay keychains, magnets, or necklaces, I will donate 100% to the SPTV Foundation, and shipping is free to you. So yeah, thank you.
I was gonna do my Dianetics toilet roll.
There you go.
Those are so cute.
But they're just
That's
novelty
awesome.
ones, so it's only the first few sheets.
Oh, they're
Oh,
so
I did
cute.
quite a few because there's no way I'm going to do a whole roll and then
Yeah,
roll that up
no.
again. It would never look the same. So I broke it. But yeah, I can donate 5 of those, but I think I'm a bit late to be doing all of that. I don't know, but
Well, maybe not. Who
maybe
knows?
Maybe not.
I'll put a community post up or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, our fearless leader, Chad, you want to close us out?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, so I want to thank all the guests on right here. I want to thank all the guests on earlier. Once again, I want to thank the mods. They don't get enough credit. I want to thank Marilyn and Poe for helping me put. They did most of the work. I want to thank them for helping me put this together. And I want to thank Aaron Smith Levin. He is our leader.
Yes.
And this was
Shout
great.
out to you, Aaron.
This was a big success, everyone. You know, we'll get a total. I'm sure we're all going to be doing videos about it later, and we'll get those totals out as soon as we could. And I think that's a wrap, guys.
Don't do the totals until we all wake back up.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all going to be asleep, and wow, we made it.
I'll be asleep in a few hours. It's the evening here.
Well, I
It's
know
I'm gonna be
Chad's going to be
asleep in
asleep in
15
about
minutes.
5 minutes.
I hope so.
6 p.m. here.
All
I
right,
love you
well,
guys very
But,
much.
yep,
Thank you
it's
so
been,
much.
great to meet
have a
everybody.
great
Y'all,
night.
thanks for showing up and joining us in the chat.
Everybody have a
Y'all
good
have
night.
exactly a great
Bye.
holiday weekend if you're holiday.